Yeah. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
All righty, yeah. We're back at it, ladies and gentlemen, except tonight is a little different because my boy Shane Graber has been replaced with my boy Grant Michael Mad Dog Madison. Shane Graber decided to leave for the Indiana game tonight, and so we replaced him with another legend, Grant Madison. Grant, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Me and Grant go back a long way as well, all the way back to the 13th day of kindergarten when we flooded a biology room by pulling a chemical shower. Remember that, Grant?
Oh, yeah, that was a good day.
Yeah. It's the memories that count.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and as the starting lineups conclude, we will go to the tip and see who will receive the first possession of the ball game. Tip's underway, and it is secured by Barr-Reeve. Landon Miller will bring it up across half court and will pass to Splash, Nick Cavanaugh. We all know Splash. Little dish down to Jake Powell. Kicks it back out. Splash for a three. Short. Rebounded by Northeast Dubois.
Pass to 4. Pass back to 51. Pass to 20. Pass to 41.
Circling around.
Pass to 4. Pass to 20. Pass to 41. He drives, he passes. Blocked by Splash.
Good recovery there by Splash Cavanaugh. We nearly gave away a layup there that kind of slipped the screen. But our defense just won't let that happen. A little dip down. Oh, and they missed the little floater. Rebounded by Barr-Reeve. Landon Miller brings it up. Rejects the screen, drives. Kicks, no, doesn't. Yeah, he kicks it, but turns it over. Northeast Dubois in transition. Shot fake, drove, and was fouled. So number 11 for Northeast Dubois will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. So that puts him in the early lead, 1-0. Second one's up, missed. Jake Powell with the rebound. Passes to Landon Miller, who rushes it up the floor quick. Looks to drive. Nearly turns it over again, but Isaac Madison down to Alec Wagler. Ooh. Misses the layup, but was battling Jake Powell under with the rebound. Didn't get it. Lob from Northeast Dubois, and it is good. That was a nice play by Northeast Dubois. I'll give it to him. Wasn't bad. Landon Miller with the drive and finish. That was a nice finish by Landon.
It's a lot of toughness right there.
Yeah. 51 is hurt. Maybe not hurt, but...
He looks a little winded.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe just a little windy.
Take a couple down and backs, he'll be good.
Yeah. Dubois rejects a handoff. 11. Drives, spins, kicks back out. 51 with the shot. That's off. You can tell that by just the release.
He's no Splash Mountain, I'll tell you
No,
that.
he's not. He is not Splash Mountain. And Isaac Madison with the ball. Comes off a screen from Splash. Can't get anything. Heavy defense on him. Kicks it out to Alec Wagler. Alec Wagler, of course, the ITW referee. Yeah. And Barr-Reeve will slow it back down. Landon Miller holding it. Kicks it to Isaac Madison, who drives. Pass to nowhere, but Landon Miller gets it. Splash down to Jake Paul. Shot fake. Alec Wagler is blocked, but is fouled. And will go to the line to shoot two. First one is up and is in and out. Rims out, almost had it. Second one is up and is good. For some reason, that felt like it lasted forever.
I think he was tying his shoe.
Yeah.
Passes up court.
Oh, Northeast Dubois nearly obliterated. Did you see that about hit a junior high kid? The ball went out of bounds, and now those girls over there are embarrassed.
They're moving well up the bleachers.
Yeah. Front row's open, but they rejected it. Anyway, Northeast Dubois out of bounds. Pass across court. Open three, takes it. Misses. Splash with the rebound. Landon Miller brings it up, rushes it up. Little dime to Jake Powell. Can't really handle it. That was a really crowded pass. And they turn it over. Northeast Dubois with the ball. Oh, and they turn it over. Over the back. Careless pass.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, that takes us back to our 8th grade basketball days. Yeah.
Yeah, you ran a lot of laps, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Oh, well, it was fun, though.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Nick Cavanaugh with the ball. He's dribbling around court. Passes to Isaac Madison. Rejects a screen. Kind of going ISO Joe. Passes to Jake Powell, who passes to Nick, posting up. Mismatch. Dish down to Jake Powell, who puts it up. Misses. But the rebound goes to Landon Miller, who passes to Isaac Madison for the three. Rims in and out. But Alec Wagler tips it. Kicks it to Splash, who airballs the three. A lot of things going on right now.
A lot of action.
Yeah.
A lot of shots being put up.
What a sequence. JV basketball. Hoo-yah. There's really not, it's not a bad crowd, but I've seen a lot better crowds. But again, it's not really it's not a rival game or anything. It's just,
Viking on Jeep action.
it's just another Tuesday night. Jeeps have the basketball. Pass across court again. Up top.
Oh, he crosses over. Almost slips.
Drive, not finished. Northeast Dubois, though, with the rebound. But pass it away. And Landon Miller will drive in transition, miss the left-handed layup. And Alec Wagler and a Jeeps player were fighting for the rebound and will take it to the out of bounds for Barr-Reeve. Barr-Reeve inbounds it to Alec Wagler. He passes to Alex Wagler, who passes to Isaac Madison and is fouled. I think that's going to be a shot. Okay. It could have been either way, but They said it was a shooting foul this time, so Isaac Madison will go to the line to shoot too. Isaac Madison, of course, the brother of Pierce Madison, the iconic legend.
Shiesty.
Yeah. For many of you, you may know him as Ace Spade.
The father of ITW wrestling.
Yes, he at Barr-Reeve is a legend for creating something so.
Oh, a little push out of
unique.
bounds there.
That looked like some 80s NBA right there.
Oh, well, it's going to get heated between him and Alec, hopefully.
Yeah,
You know?
we want to see some action, although I doubt the coaches do. But
Probably not.
looks like Barr-Reeve's defense now is in a 1-3-1. Oh my, what a freaking pass.
Oh, shot by Isaac. Oh, blocked.
Dang it. Okay, that was a really good defensive play by Alex, I mean. Talk about it later. Yeah. Alex Wagler down here may have had the JV defensive play of the year.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, stole it. He was jumping. He was out of bounds, all in midair, stole it and passed it, saved it. And now, fast forward, we're down here taking it out of bounds. Nice play from the sophomore. Barr-Reeve turns it over out of the inbounds, which leads to a fast break for the Jeeps, but they also blow the layup, and Barr-Reeve will take it in transition. Alec Wagler down low, posting up on a mismatch. Nearly gets it stolen, but kicks back out. Landon Miller drives baseline, but misses the layup. We're really rusty. 3-3 is the score. A minute to go in the first quarter. The Jeeps pass away. Opposite.
Shot.
Bang. First three for Northeast Dubois. Barr-Reeve brings it up. Landon Miller up top. No screen yet. Just scanning his options. Passes to Isaac Madison. Fakes down low but doesn't take it. Pass to Landon Miller. We're going to hold for the last shot here. Craig's calling for the play. I wonder what he's drawing up here. Screen from Isaac Madison's coming. We're going to wait till 10 to go. All right, and Isaac Madison for the three. Bang.
And it's good. It's his world, and we're all just living in it.
That is right. That is right. Oh, and Alec Wagler with another steal.
Play.
Half-court shot.
Ah,
Great defensive play by Alex Wagler.
what a dog.
Yeah, he's just scrappy with it. And what a shot by Isaac. I mean, that was college level. I mean, that wasn't a shallow three by any means. Way to show off the range.
What a sniper.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to take this moment to shout out virtually the non-existent block right now. We've got about, actually, let's just count it.
Looks like we got some Mennonite girls.
10 people. A 10-deep block. Oh, well.
Todd Lancaster's here, and that
Todd Lancaster, yeah. Todd Lancaster is my
really all we
spirit
need.
animal. Yeah,
Really-
he's my spirit animal.
he's really all we need.
He is he's a legend to say the least.
He really is. He really is.
I think more people need to strive to be like him.
Yeah. Definitely. Over there talking to legendary Kevin Roy, 13th smartest man in the world.
Yep. K-Roy, Roy G. Biv, as C would call him.
No ACLs, no problem.
Yeah. Alrighty, and second quarter action is underway. The score is 6-6. And Northeast Dubois with the basketball. We're in
a little trap there.
Yeah, a little 1-3-1 trap up top.
Little thunder action.
Yeah, thunder is what we like to call that. But Northeast Dubois breaks through it and hits a three. Corner three, 9-6. Jeeps lead it. Ethan Stahl up top. Passes to Isaac Madison, who passes to Alec Wagler, top of the key. Back to Ethan Stahl. Looking for his options. Kicks it to Alex Wagler. And Isaac Madison drives and cannot convert the layup. Puts it back up and one.
Yeah.
And one for Isaac Madison. He got his own rebound. Way to hang in there, be tough. Good play all around. He'll go to the line to shoot one, sorry. First one's up.
Oh, it's good.
Good. So he converts the N1. So 9-all now. Bring it back even. Still in the 1-3-1. They kick it middle. No trap this time to the corner again, but he drives instead of shoots the three. The floater is missed, but gets his own rebound. Plays it in, little floater. Ethan Stahl brings it up, drives. Just drives right by him. Kicks it back out, Jake Paul. Nearly turned it over. Isaac Madison down low to Alec Wagler. No shooting foul, no shot. On the court, on the floor. It was a good finish by Alec Wagler. But the refs didn't think it was a shooting foul.
There seemed to be a little time from when he got fouled to when he went to the basket.
Yeah. Isaac Madison, little Euro step. Left hand layup is good. That was a nice play. That's just maneuvering right there. That's just calisthenic and footwork is what got him that bucket. Northeast Dubois pass middle on the 1-3-1. Try and break it, but they don't get any options, so they kick it back out. Nearly turned it over. Alex Wagler is literally everywhere on this court on the defensive end tonight. Getting his hands on about everything that tries to go through. So, Northeast Dubois at the line now. He's fouled on the shot. First one's good.
Oh, Corbin Boyd's in?
Yeah, that brings in Corbin Boyd.
Brother of legendary Carson Boyd.
Yep. Carson Boyd right now is, as he watches in, would you say pride or would you say embarrassment? I don't know. Of his brother.
Definitely.
I'd like to think he's proud. But
I don't know. He's definitely disdain.
Yeah.
In a way of disdain.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess his look says it all.
Maybe he's just thinking about nothing.
Maybe he's just zoning in for the game tonight. I don't know. Anyway, Ethan Stahl brings it up over half court. Takes the screen from Isaac Madison. Thinks about the shot, doesn't. Kicks to Corbin Boyd, who then passes to Alex Wagler, down to Alec Wagler. Kicks it back out to Ethan Stahl. Thinks about the shot again, but doesn't. Passes to Corbin Boyd. Passes to Alex Wagler, to Ethan Stahl. Drives, little floater. Is missed, maybe got fouled there. But Alec Wagler with a rebound and the and one.
Put back there.
A man amongst boys. He's just taller. He got that rebound and he went strong up with him.
Brother of a Viking legend.
Yes, he is the brother of probably one of the biggest Viking legends. Of course, Addison Wagler.
All-time scorer.
Yes. Addison Wagler was
the freight train of a basketball player.
He was one of a kind. One of a kind. And so Alec Wagler hitting that free throw will take us to a timeout. And that will give us the opportunity to talk about absolutely nothing. Grant, how is life going? It seems to be pretty boring at Barr-Reeve anymore.
Oh, yeah, nothing's really going on, but
Yeah.
sometimes you'd be grateful for that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Got through some tough speeches today in English class.
Yeah. Shout out Kelly Badger. She's preparing us for future college classes.
She's probably at home watching Yellowstone right now.
Yeah, if Kelly Badger isn't watching this, well, then I guess she won't hear our shout out.
That's all right.
Oh well, Yellowstone's a good show to miss this out on, so.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm just really pumped about Jeeps basketball.
I am too. Let's get back to it. They bring it up court. Looks like we're in a 2-3 now instead of the 1-3-1. Northeast Dubois looks absolutely shell-shocked because they definitely just drew up a play to break the 1-3-1. High defense from Ethan Stahl. Down to the corner for the Jeeps. Kick it back out up top. Really just passing around. Really nothing they can do right now. Trying to run something. I think this 2-3 put him in a pickle. Oh,
Very fermented pickle.
Yeah. Yeah. Little shot from probably, 5 feet out is good from the Northeast Dubois Jeeps.
They definitely turned that pickle into some pickle-aid.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. Pickle juice. 14 all.
Corbin Boyd with the drive. Passes out to Alex Wagler. Over to Isaac World. Goes around, drives in. Up with a shot.
Bang, that's
good.
his second left hand. He's so good with that left hand. He just swooped it up there.
He's definitely ambidextrous in that side of things.
Yeah. So Northeast Dubois drives, little floater, got fouled though. So number 4 for Northeast Dubois will go to the line to shoot 2. What is his name?
Ty Verkamp, I believe.
Ty Verkamp.
He may have a different number on the JV.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
We'll call him that for now.
I guess that is the varsity. We're looking at rosters here to try and figure out the names, but I think they got.
Oh, he looks about 155.
Yeah, so it may be right. Yeah. Anyway, both free throws are good. So Barr-Reeve basketball, Ethan Stahl brings it up. Cross court. Passes to Corbin Boyd, who's looking down low to Alec. Doesn't get him. Pass to Isaac Madison. Isaac Madison went for another drive layup, but he was caught with the charge. So that will put the ball in the Jeeps' possession.
Pass over to 11. Pass back to pass over to 4. Back over to 11. Over to 4. Over to 44. Sees his man on top of it. 4 drives in. Passes back over.
Oh, was that blocked?
It seemed to be, but it
It looked
also
like it was
seemed to
blocked, but it also could have been one of those illusions. I don't know, from our angle.
be. It was almost a block if it wasn't.
If it was Alex Wagler again. Anyway, Barr-Reeve ball, Ethan Stahl with the basketball. Little layup is no good, but we get our own rebound. Corbin Boyd with the 3, little short.
And Billy looks on him with disappointment.
Yeah. And Alec Wagler, though, got the rebound, put it back up with the lay-in. Alec Wagler again being tough down in the paint and getting rebounds left and right.
Open 3, and it's good.
Open 3 for the Jeeps.
Those darn Jeeps.
I know. They'll kill you with those threes, I tell you. Ethan Stahl with the basketball passes to Corbin Boyd, who then passes to Alex Wagler, but that's a foul. What was that, Ref? Euro step. Misses. Alex Wagler with the rebound. Alex Wagler got fouled there. I don't know what the refs were thinking, but Anyway, Ethan Stahl threw up a layup, trying to draw the foul, I think, but never got it called. But we got our own rebound. And we'll take it out under the bucket.
Stands really seem to be filling out right now.
Yeah, the crowd's gotten bigger as the night's gone on.
See a few more people in the block.
I'm just waiting for Griffin Bell to come out with the guitar.
Oh yeah. He's really gonna strum those strings tonight.
Oh yeah. Fiddle the metal. Ethan Stahl with the basketball. Corbin Boyd. Back to Ethan Stahl, who drives. High pressure on him. He takes advantage. Nearly got the end one, but rimmed out, so he'll go to the line to shoot two.
AVK watches Jeep's defense. They do need more tap swing shift.
Yeah, they need some tap swing shift in their lives. You can tell it right now. I think Dave Cavanaugh would do good. Would do the Jeep some favor right now.
Defensive fundamentals are definitely lacking.
Give Dave Cavanaugh an hour on any team, and he'll make your defense top 5 in the country.
He's the reason I have 3 career steals.
Yeah.
All in one game.
Yes. All within what? How many minutes?
Like 10.
10, yeah. I
also had 4 fouls, though. So.
Well, anymore fouls aren't what they used to. Fouls today aren't fouls 20 years ago, but.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Anyway, Ethan Stahl hits both shots. Wait, did he hit both shots?
I think he got both shots.
I think he did.
We were
too.
down 2.
Yeah,
we
had 18. They had 19. So it's 20-19 now.
Oh, please.
Barr-Reeve with the 1-point lead.
That's over to 4. That's back to 24. Pass over to 11.
I think they're going to hold it.
I'd say so. Pass back over to 4. 24 coming up. Oh, foul on Corbin Boyd. Another look of disappointment from his brother.
Yeah, he's over there shaking his head. Like, what the heck are you thinking?
Either that or he just got another concussion.
You got to watch out for those bleachers and those water puddles.
Yeah. .51, jacks up a shot, and it is no good.
So that'll bring us to the half. It's 2019, Vikings with the 1-point lead.
It's 2023.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me rephrase that. The year's 2023. The score's 2019. Barr-Reeve with the 1-point lead. I'm sorry if any of you thought that was cheesy. I just had to specify. Anyway, we'll be back at the start of the third quarter. But until then, have a good one.
Enough or what?
I back it off.
Like down.
Yeah, maybe where you're like equal, but it's not. I mean, you guys want to hear each other, obviously. But
Yeah.
it's cutting out a little bit. So you've been going up to here.
Yeah, we've been going up midway.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. All righty.
Cracking.
Cut into it a little bit, but nothing. It's nothing you guys are doing. It's just.
Yeah. Soundboard was doing us wrong, fans out there listening live.
Wait, is there anything mapped to those buttons?
I don't know.
You'll press one and find out.
No. Well, actually, you know what they are? They're either the ITW sounds or they're like the podcast, Thompson's podcast. Anyway, the third quarter has begun. We're underway.
11 past the 20. 20 past the 41. Pass over to 11.
Up top scanning.
Oh, 20's got the ball now. Dribbles over, passes it to 4. Doesn't like what he sees, puts it over to 41. Oh, he drives, passes it over to 4.
That was a lucky pass.
51. 41 Brick Street is 51 Brick Street.
Brick Avenue. It happens to the most of us. Yeah. Oh, boy. Barr-Reeve with the basketball now. Landon Miller brings it up.
Isaac World.
Yeah, Isaac turns it over. Northeast Dubois in transition. Crosses over, passes out. Up
Over to
top.
That was a quick little move there.
Yeah.
Some athleticism.
4 drives again. Gets
Oh,
it blocked,
blocked.
though.
11 back with it. Puts it over 20.
20's just
Drives.
driving, man.
He's a semi-professional basketball driver
Yeah. 4th place.
and an amateur tattoo artist.
Only the real ones know. Landon Miller with the basketball. Isaac Madison
Over to
kicks
Splash.
to Splash for the 3.
No
Here we
good.
got.
Oh,
Gets his own
rebound.
rebound now.
Landon Miller.
Floater misses badly.
Levin's got the ball.
Fast break.
Throws it over to
Shot
4.
fake. Shot's good. 4 with a little
point
layup.
gainer there.
Yeah. Landon Miller brings it up. Passes
Throws
to
it.
Isaac. To Nick. AKA Splash.
Oh. Getting a little physical. It was definitely a foul. Don't act like you didn't foul him.
Yeah, he's trying to act like he's innocent over there.
Is he sticking a retainer out, or is that a mouth guard?
I don't know. Could be gum, I guess. You're not Steph Curry.
Jeez. Yeah, it looks like a mouth guard to me. What a wuss.
Isaac Madison with the basketball. To Landon Miller. Down on the corner. Back up top. Alec Wagler. Nice pass down to Splash. Can't get the layup, though.
Oh, rebound by 41. Over to 20.
No foul called there.
Oh, turnover.
Northeast Dubois turns it over, though. Brings it into the Barr-Reeve fast break.
Paco's here. He's in the house.
Oh, he is?
Right over there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're getting some bodies. Bryce Cornelius among many. Schmiegel's reading some type of paper.
Yeah.
Probably a manifesto of some sort. Oh, Dabo's here.
No, I'll tell you what. Schmiegel's reading the. He's reading the JV basketball script.
Oh, the script?
Because we all know every athletic event ever has been scripted.
Except ITW.
Except
That's
for
offensive.
ITW. ITW is literally the only quality athletic service that you can watch anymore.
That and girls softball.
It's not staged. Yeah, don't we all? It's all staged. It's all planned. And it's all created to make you fall into their trap. Am I right, Grant?
Yeah, you are right. We all know the Cincinnati Bengals should have won the AFC Championship.
Yep.
They just wanted the Kelsey brothers. Don't
Yep.
get me started on Goodell. He's a crook.
Yeah. Schmiegels was looking up here like something's wrong. Maybe not, though. We'll let him get back to it. Anyway, the Jeeps bring it up slowly across half court.
Over to 51. He looks around. He drives a little bit. Realizes he's not fast enough to beat Splash Mountain off the dribble.
He tries, though, and it resulted in a jump ball, which will lead to the Jeeps ball. Under the bucket.
Out of bounds. Puts out his mouth guard again.
That is a travel.
Oh.
So Northeast Dubois call with the travel. Kind of hopped there.
Yeah, a little bit.
And so Landon Miller will bring it up.
That guy's turning in frequent flyer miles.
Pass to Alex Wagler.
Over to Isaac World.
One thing I will say is Northeast Dubois' defense has been really good tonight.
Yeah, they're playing really aggressively with a lot of fire.
They're not letting us get what we want. However, there we did just hit a floater. Was that Isaac?
I think so.
It was either Isaac or Landon.
One of the two.
But Jeeps now with the basketball.
Andy Rubel with the alto sax.
There he walks in. Is that a Burger King hat?
Whopper, 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 Junior Double.
Oh, boy. What a classic commercial.
Yeah.
By the way, I heard that's what they're doing in calculus, is ads.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Not quite. We're keeping it under strict wraps.
I see. We don't want to spoil anything too soon.
It's going to be a good one, though.
Yeah. I think our media class is recording it for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And editing, hopefully.
Yeah. So anyway, those two last possessions, we missed the shot. Northeast Dubois got the rebound, brought it down, and was fouled on the shot. And led to 51, getting 2 shots at the line.
Pops out his mouth guard again.
His first one is good, and now his second one is up, and it misses off the back of the rim.
Rebound by Alec Wagler. Tosses over to Landon Miller.
Landon Miller turned it over. Nearly turned it over, actually. They Northeast Dubois dove for the ball but went out of bounds, so it'll be Barr-Reeve basketball on the side of the court. Oh, there he is. There's Griffin Bell, the man, the myth, the legend. He's got his guitar case.
Here in a Country Mark hat.
Yeah.
That is not an endorsement. He just really likes those gas those gas stations. Whispers sweet nothings into his drummer's ear.
Landon Miller with the 3 in and out. Jeff Doyle with the catch. Did you see that? What a catch by Jeff Doyle.
See 41 getting a little physical with Splash Mountain there.
He was?
Oh, yeah.
You hate to see it. Super
fight 3 over there.
I would not want to pick a fight with Splash.
Definitely
I just wouldn't.
Not. He's the type of guy that'll put you on the ground and then make you eat beef stew, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. There's a foul underneath the bucket on Northeast Dubois' side. We'll see what the ref says here.
Well, that guy kind of looks like Frank Reich, doesn't he?
Yeah, I can see it.
Unemployed by the Colts, now employed by the IHSAA.
Yeah. I hope his new job fits him better than his old one.
Oh, definitely. Now that he's done trying to call every play.
Yeah.
Acting like he's Bill Belichick.
Hey, at least he didn't give up. At least he's out there still in the workforce.
Yeah, he's still surrounded now by players in blue and white.
Yeah, he can't escape it.
Who could probably do better than the Colts are doing now.
Yeah.
Or have done this past season.
Yeah. Alex Wagler drove, but again, nice defense from the Jeeps allowed him to miss the layup.
Spin move, missed shot.
Alec Wagler with the rebound. Kicks to Alex Wagler. Will bring it up. Kicks to Landon.
Little screen by Isaac World.
Rejects the screen. Passes to Alex Wagler. Back to Isaac. Isaac drives. Little shot, mid-range, off, but rebounded by Alex Wagler. Puts it up and in. Scrappy. He's a scrappy little fella, I'll tell you. He is what I think more basketball players need to watch and be like, because he puts in 110% effort all the time.
Those little scrappy steals here and there and those little rebounds that are fought for, what can end up winning a game, those little putbacks.
Yeah.
That little extra effort. What sets some teams apart when there's an equal playing field.
Yeah.
Those little things right there, they really help turn the tide of a game.
Every team needs a Rodman. Am I right?
Well, yeah, the worm.
So Northeast Dubois is going to hold it for the final shot. The score is 24-24. Seems like it's been tied almost all game. Really close contest tonight.
Real close one. Evenly
matched. So the Jeeps pick it up and go. Nearly have turned it over. Our defense is pretty solid right now. Running the dribble weave. They pass it back out.
Weave fun?
Yeah.
What?
20 seconds in the third. They're really wanting to go in the fourth. Go into the fourth quarter with the lead, obviously. 41 drives and is fouled.
$13 throwing from out of bounds. Oh, no, 11.
Eleven inbounds it. Over to 13. Long pass. Down to the corner. Fakes the three. 11 with the long three is airballed. And that will be the end of the third quarter. The Jeeps couldn't convert on the last second attempt to put them ahead going into the fourth. And so 24 all. And that will bring us to the fourth quarter. It'll be interesting to see if this game goes into any overtimes.
Hope not.
Because I think
that last one I watched against Lagodi was a real nail biter.
Was that the last home game, the last boys' home game?
There hadn't been very many. Yeah, that may have been it.
That game went into was that 3 or 4?
It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was
game-clinching three-pointer from Splash Mountain.
Splash came in close. That was by far the most intense. That was by far the most intense JV game I'd ever seen, and it's up there with just games in general. I mean, that was a.
And of course, you like to see those rivalry games getting real close.
Yeah, I think we ticked off plenty of Lagodi fans while we were up here broadcasting. But hey.
Yeah.
Well, what'll
we're just trying to discuss their newest recruit, you know.
Yeah. If they want to get mad, they can get mad.
Yeah, no, they just if they really get all wound up, they can always, get a clear mind while staring at their glorious fountain, brought to them by their wonderful, wonderful mayor, Noel D. Hardy of Century 21 Real Estate.
I would actually like to take this time to shout out Shane Sanders. Shane Sanders is a classmate of ours.
Wonderful man if you've ever met him.
He's a gem of a person, I'll tell you that.
He is a dandy.
He can light up an entire room just by his presence. Now, whether that be negative or positive sometimes, that can vary, but most of the time it's positive. And that'll bring us into the fourth quarter. Ethan Stahl just got out of...
Little double bogey there.
Yeah, that was a very nice finish by Bogey. Ethan Stahl. That was... I like to call him AI because he can ISO Joe all day if he has to. I mean, he's shifty. He has the handles.
He's a little bit of Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
I would dare to say.
He's not real big, but, man, he's quick. He can get around you like that.
He can score, and he can score when he needs to, pass when he needs to.
Yeah. He's a good shooter, too.
Yeah, he is. A sharp shooter.
Anyway, Northeast Dubois inbounds it, and right off the top, they are fouled.
That guy tried to climb the Splash Mountain. He fell short.
Yeah.
Also, did you hear Splash Mountain ride got closed down?
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Why?
I really don't know. Probably because it was old and wasn't working, but I don't know.
Well, I guess if it's a threat to safety, I guess it's okay.
Most of the people that went to it anyways in Disney were like super old.
Yeah.
So you never know.
Yeah.
That'd be like if they closed down It's a Small World.
Yeah.
I've been on that thing 3 times too many in my lifetime.
All right. So Northeast Dubois just converted both free throws. It's Barr-Reeve's possession down low.
Oh, little
Alec Wagler was fouled. Barr-Reeve basketball under the goal, will inbound it.
Isaac whirled in for Alec.
Yeah, Alec will take a little breather.
Flash inbound.
For those of you that don't know, when we say Isaac World, that is his TikTok user account.
He's my cousin. It's okay if I call him that.
Yeah. Nick and Isaac go back, well, actually since birth, because, yeah, they are related. So. Or Grant, sorry, Grant, not Nick. I think I said Nick. I don't know. I'm all sorts of wild tonight. It's been a while since I've been in the booth. Feels good to be back, though. Northeast Dubois, though, tried to get the layup off, but Nick's presence, Splash's presence down there, I think intimidated a little bit.
Like I said, couldn't scale the Splash Mountain.
He's got the Intimidator badge on him. Kind of looked like, Grant, I know you're a Purdue fan, so you may get mad at me for saying this, but the other night at the IU-Purdue game, there was a time where Trace Jackson was just standing there under the bucket, and one of the Purdue players just traveled, and Trace Jackson didn't even attempt to do anything. It's just that Intimidator presence. But
it's hard to play in Assembly Hall.
Yeah.
It really is.
Assembly Hall is one of the
TJD is an opposing figure at some times.
Yeah, I think I would start shivering if he was right above me and I had the ball underneath the bucket. But anyway, let's get back to JV basketball. The Northeast Dubois Jeeps nearly scored on a fast break attempt, but the layup was off. However, they did get their own rebound, and they were fouled, and so 11 will go to the line to shoot 2. And that will give them the opportunity then to have a lead by 2. The game was once again tied. It's 27-26 now.
Oh, we got a full block here.
Yeah, the block's filled out, although the bottom row has not. Schmiegel
heading up the fort.
Along with M. Wags, Shanny, and Beef make up the front row.
Carrie just took a picture of us.
Oh, she did?
She just wanted to take some pictures.
Shout out to Carrie Boyd, the Barr-Reeve photographer and librarian. She's like a 3-in-1. She
really does it all.
She does it all. Also, the mother of Carson and Corbin Boyd, 2 Viking legends.
The Viking basketball dynasty.
Yeah.
Sister to Amber DeCourcy.
Yes.
Indiana All-Star?
Yes, Indiana All-Star.
Indiana State
Alec
basketball
nearly
player.
took out Beef down there in the front row, going for the ball, though we love to see the effort.
Beef.
So that will be Jeeps' ball down low. Jeeps kick it out to the corner for a 3. Missed it, though. Rebounded by Barr-Reeve. That was a good little rebound. I think Ethan Stahl hit it off the backboard, and then it was into the hands of Alex Wagler.
Over to Isaac. He goes.
Isaac,
turn over there.
51 on the
Alex
fast break.
down
Oh,
the
why did he
court.
slow down? It ended up working out. Jeeps with the layup is good. I was wondering why 51 was slowing down there. It looked like he was slowing down. I was like,
I don't know.
but it did not.
Probably figured he had a better chance of making the shot.
He was trying to get the foul. Yeah, trying to draw a foul. Alec Wagler down low, down to Nick Cavanaugh. He's fouled. Could have got the and one.
Almost one.
But missed it. Another point I would like to make tonight. Tonight is the cheer clinic, Grant. Can you believe that?
Oh, big stuff. Big stuff.
Big. Not even big. It's huge. That is a huge deal at Barr-Reeve. The cheer clinic is something that girls all the way from kindergarten to 5th grade, I believe.
Yeah,
or is it junior high? I think it's 5th grade is the cutoff. Something they look forward to all year.
I think it's 3rd grade. I couldn't.
3rd grade? Okay, maybe it's 3rd grade.
I couldn't tell you.
It's been a while since I've been in that.
As we can both clearly see, we are women, or we are not women.
Yeah.
So we really don't know.
So Nick Cavanaugh misses the free throw. Isaac Madison battled for the rebound, tried to save it but was out of bounds, so it'll be Jeep's ball. They bring it up.
Oh.
I think we're in a man-to-man. We're out of the zone. And the Jeeps will call a timeout.
Is that the first timeout of the game or second?
It's not the first. I'm not sure what number it is. I'm not that advanced to keep count. But obviously, the Jeeps head coach saw something that needed to be adjusted, so he called the timeout. The Jeeps lead it right now by 2. It's 29-27. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And I'm not going to lie to you. I really don't want this game to go into 3 overtimes.
Me too.
I mean, as fun as that last game was, I'm really not feeling it tonight. It's not a rival game. I just feel like all I do is waste more of our, not waste, but you know what I mean, take up more of our time.
And I do have a delicious McDonald's quarter pounder waiting on me after we're done here. So I'm really looking forward to that. So hope our boys finish this up good.
Yeah. So would you rather go with the classic Big Mac or the double quarter pounder?
I'm more of a quarter pounder guy.
I will agree with you. I like the quarter pounder.
I like my burgers.
Yeah. Their quarter pounders have gotten
just
better.
cheese and ketchup on them. I'm not a big man of the worldly ethnic man.
There's nothing better than a slab of beef and cheese with some ketchup.
And a burger.
I wish people out there watching tonight could see Levi Traylor, a.k.a. Schmiegel, right now. His face says it all. I think he is more bored than a kid in a hair salon waiting for his mother to get done. He looks absolutely out of it. He has no desire to be here right now.
I was up too late last night, I suppose.
Yeah, that's one thing I struggle with is the sleep numbers, the hours of sleep I get.
Wait, is it Tuesday?
Yeah, it is Tuesdays.
Oh, it's Monday.
Yeah, we've all been there before. Anyway, the Jeeps just turned it over. It's Barr-Reeve basketball. Ethan Stahl with the drive, missed the layup. Could have been a foul there on either team.
Some hustle there.
Yeah, Alex Wagler with the save again, just being scrappy. And Barr-Reeve will call a timeout. Nick was kind of caught up top there in the trap. Good defense by the Jeeps. We had to call the timeout unless we wanted the turnover, which nobody wants that.
Obviously.
So it'll be interesting to see if any team makes an adjustment here or what play Craig, the wonderful Craig Knepp, draws up. Whatever it is, I'm sure it will be magical.
What are you guys doing to my freshman?
Craig. Good old Craig.
See the cheerleaders over there practicing for cheer clinic.
Yeah. Actually, I want to take this time, actually. One of our cheerleaders, Brayley Knepp, recently got news on receiving the presidential scholarship at USI. So we want to congratulate her. Yeah, she got it.
My sister, of course, won that.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Still going there for free.
Carrie's taking a picture right now. Thank you, Carrie.
Thank you, Carrie.
Carrie.
Inbound by Isaac. Over to Alex
You're
Wagler.
a gem. All right. That brings us in. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Alex Wagler up top to Ethan Stahl. Ethan Stahl drives.
Oh, gets his own rebound.
Puts it back up. In. Good play by Ethan Stahl.
2 points.
Again, he's not real big, but he just weaves around everybody and gets the bucket.
Vikings in a 1-3-1.
I had a feeling they would switch it up. Northeast Dubois passing the ball around, trying to find the gap. They finally do get a gap. Kicks it back out, though. For an open 3, 11 shoots it, and it hits. That was a good offense by the Jeeps right there. Just find an opening after opening, and eventually you'll get a quality shot out of that. So Barr-Reeve ball. Alex Wagler has it. He'll drive. Kicks to Ethan Stahl with a 3. Way off. Usually he hits those.
Yeah,
He's usually money on those.
a little bit of a jump ball there.
I think 51 just lost his footing there. Tripped up, and Isaac Madison there got the jump ball. So it'll be...
Pops out the mouth guard again.
Yeah, it'll be Northeast Dubois' ball. But I'm not sure who called it. There's a 30-second timeout on the floor.
Both team making some adjustments.
Yeah. Corbin Boyd's checking in.
I don't know about you, but I feel like Tyler Frady could really turn the tide of this game.
Yeah, we need some Tyler Frady action. I think Tyler Frady could do wonders on this game.
Be a real game changer for sure.
Yeah.
They do call him the master of disaster.
That's right.
In a good way, of course.
Tyler Frady in cross country is a different beast.
Oh, he's definitely. They call him White Lightning.
White Lightning's right. You know, of course in cross country when it's, 98 degrees with 99% humidity, you don't run with shirts on. And one day we were running, he took his shirt off, and I swear it looked like he'd never gotten any kind of tan.
And then
ever. Any kind of sun.
At the end of the practice, he was a shade of pink for sure.
Yeah, he got some sunburn. A good, what is that, vitamin D from the sun?
Definitely.
Yeah, good. Vitamin D does.
It's wonders for the mental health and physical health.
It's really good for you. I would challenge everybody to get at least a good hour of vitamin D each day in.
Plus when you're jacked and tan.
Yeah. Barr-Reeve with the ball. Northeast Dubois just missed a shot down there. We nearly turn it over. Isaac Madison to Corbin Boyd, drives, shot fakes, layup is good, and one.
And one.
Corbin Boyd with the clutch and one.
For one of the first times ever, Billy looks upon his brother with pride.
That's right. Good job by Corbin Boyd.
Well,
the freshman.
Shows some real toughness there.
Yeah. Chance to tie it now. It was 29-32. This and one can put it 32-32 with 1:30 to go in the fourth. But the layup is off. However, that's off North. That's off.
Oh, is it? It's off Northeast Dubois?
Okay, well, from our angle, it looked like it was off Northeast Dubois' foot. But I guess from down there, maybe a different story. I don't know. The coach seems really unhappy.
Can't complain about those close calls going our way, though.
They do. Ethan Stahl. Oh. I guess it ended up. He passed it, but it hit the rim. But now Ethan Stahl drive baseline. Little layup missed. Alex Wagler with the rebound, though. Alex Wagler with the rebound. Puts it up. Missed. We can't hit a layup. Ethan Stahl with a little shot. Alex Wagler with another offensive rebound. He's hyping himself up, or maybe he's mad at himself for not hitting. But
for such small size, he really gets in the boards.
That effort is just hard to come by. It really reminds me of Hagen Knipp.
Yeah,
watching him play.
Hagen really always played his heart out, and
yeah,
he does the same.
Just that scrappy mentality of just I'm going to get the ball and you're not. It's just.
He's going to put it where he wants it.
Yeah. He misses the first, however, free throw. The second one is up and is good. So now we are tied, 32-32.
Oh.
Jeeps bring it up. Hey, you know what I just noticed? Colton Stahl's entered the chat. I think he was out eating maybe, not sure what restaurant.
Guessing Colton's supper?
Yeah. I think he was, I want to say Mexican. I think he was out eating Mexican with his sister. It's for her birthday. He was eating with his family.
Man.
Yeah. I want to wish Tracy Stahl a happy birthday. Belated birthday, of course. But.
When was her birthday? Oh, it was a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Oh, 11 got fouled on the shot.
11 with the free throw. First one's good. Second one rims out. Oh, yeah. Alex Weiler brings it up, drives, hesitates, brings it back out, pass fakes, gives it to Ethan Stahl. Ethan Stahl's up top, drives, step back three. Oh,
that's
good. Step back three, Ethan Stahl bangs it, 35-33.
Up to less than 30 seconds. Ethan Stahl getting really aggressive.
But then the Jeeps converted with an and one.
I'm not sure about that one.
It was a good finish. I'm not sure there was a foul there. Could have been, though. I mean, there was definitely contact, but...
When you get down the post, it's hard to see from all the way up here.
Yeah, could just be our angle. There was definitely contact.
To me, though, from the angle, it didn't seem like there was contact between the hand and the forearm, but, I mean, Frank Reich's down there, and
yeah,
he's got the whistle, so...
Yeah. It all comes back to the man with the whistle.
Trey Showalter with Jude over there, sitting by our faithful leader, Mike DeCourcy.
Who is also now joined by Nathan Lester and James Hester.
What?
Actually, James Hester's walking away. James Hester, of course, was... James Hester was, of course, the junior high baseball coach back when I played. He was a wonder. What a personality James Hester was.
Losing all that weight just from eating Subway.
Yeah.
Shiesty over on the sideline. Staring off into space, it seems.
He's just dreaming about ITW. He's trying to think of the script.
He's thinking about that lovely lady over in Orleans inviting him to rewatch the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh, he gives
Ace
me a
Spade
look,
literally just looked up
shakes
here.
his head as if he knew exactly what I just said.
He knew what we were talking about. Ace Spade is recovering from his breakthrough, literally.
The table. Yeah. He's looking at the table over where the Northeast Dubois guy's sitting and thinking, man, I could put my knees into that too.
Yeah. Out of the timeout, Northeast Dubois missed the free throw.
That was a foul.
So it's tied now. We have a chance to win it here. I swear, if this goes into overtime. Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Ethan Stahl with the ball. Picks it up, passes to Nick Cavanaugh. To Ethan Stahl, drives. Shoots.
Little last second shot. Oh, it's good! Oh, it's good!
He hit the game winner. Woo!
And the Jeeps
that is
got
two
hung
back
up in the
to
mud.
back. Oh my
God. The Jeeps
God.
got hung up in the mud.
Oh my God. That is two. Yeah, Deco's looking up here. That is two game winners back to back in this gym, Grant. Can you believe that?
What a stud.
What a game. What a shot by Ethan Stahl. Ethan A.I. Stahl.
Way to end the game then.
Looking like Dame time out there.
And look at the shaking of hands.
Look at that. He's waving him goodbye. It's Ethan Stahl time. It's bogey time right now. Wow. That'll conclude the JV action for tonight. 38-35 is the final. What a game. What a shot. What a moment. Brought to you by Ethan Stahl. And Mike's coming up here. Fist bump. Fist bump. And I think we're gonna leave it off now. We're gonna hand it off to Deco. I think is Cheer Clinic now or is it at halftime? At the Varsity.
I'd say.
I think it's halftime of the Varsity.
Halftime of the Varsity.
But anyway, we'll be back Friday. I believe it's Reve coming in. We'll be back for more JV action. Shane may be back by then. I don't know. We'll see. But until then, have a good week. And God bless. Go Vikings. What do you say, Grant?
You stay classy, Montgomery.
That's right.
typical family saves $500 a month.
For exciting Barr-Reeve High School sports on your home for the Vikings. The General 95.9, 101.3, and AM 1580. Tonight's game coverage proudly brought to you by A&R Home Center, AJI Trucking, Apex Enterprises, Bill Dobson Ford, Bobcat of Davies County, Crane Credit Union, Davies Community Hospital, First Savings Bank, Garrett Gingrich Construction, Alex Knepp with German American Investments, Graber Post Buildings, Hart Family Chiropractic, Helena Agri Enterprises, JJ's Concrete, the Montgomery Ruritan Club, Red Bones in Montgomery, Jones & Sons, RTC Communications, Thompson Insurance, the Washington Chrysler Center, your Washington Edward Jones Advisors, Sarah Browning, Doug Bubalo, and Scott Cordova, and by Williams Brothers Healthcare Pharmacy. Let's get started. Good luck, Vikings. From your home for Barr-Reeve Sports, the General 95.9, 101.3, and AM 1580.
And a good evening to everybody. It is a Tuesday night here in Montgomery, Indiana, and tonight it is a Blue Chip Conference contest. It is the Barr-Reeve Vikings hosting the Northeast Dubois Jeeps. Good evening, everybody. I am Mike DeCourcy, going to be joined momentarily by Barr-Reeve Principal Jeff Doyle as the Vikings look for another Blue Chip Conference win, looking to clinch up that winning season, another one in the books to make Charles Albert Cavanaugh happy and get ready for tournament play. The draw is just a few days away, but we are now in the final home stretch of the season, the last 1/4 of the season, and it is going to be a busy one around Viking Nation. Northeast Dubois comes into tonight's basketball game with a solid winning record on the season. Dubois, they come in tonight with a record of 10-7 on the season, and one of the very best in the business on the sideline to do it. That is Coach Terry Friedman. Coach Friedman has been at Northeast Dubois for a long time, career record of 197 and 204. A little bit deceiving because when Coach Friedman took over the Jeeps program, they had a few lean years while they built that program back up and got it moving, and the Dubois Jeeps have enjoyed some success, obviously, with Coach Friedman. And if you're a Barr-Reeve Viking fan, you know that we have met them not only each year in the Blue Chip Conference, but we have seen them, you know, several times recently in the last decade in the IHSAA Regional. So good test tonight, good coach on the other sideline, and Northeast Dubois is going to be a big challenge. If you didn't catch the JV game here tonight, both on the radio or on the Barr-Reeve media side of things, another good one. The Vikings did not play very well tonight, talking to some of the coaches in between, but just felt like the kids kind of stayed at it, and it was a big three-point basket just ahead of the horn by Ethan Stahl, and the Vikings win the JV game 38-35 tonight, so good win. Vikings break that one-game JV losing streak, and the Viking JV team still with just 2 losses on the season, and a good win tonight over a very solid and experienced Northeast Dubois JV team. Barr-Reeve Varsity, well, this is the first time in action since last Thursday night. Last Thursday night, Barr-Reeve went down to Jasper and hung around for a while on the defensive end of this floor. The Vikings really made it hard for Jasper to score, but if the Vikings made it hard for Jasper to score, then the Wildcats made it nearly impossible for the Vikings to score. 45-30, the final in that one. Once again, one of those games that's not nearly as decisive as the final score indicates. Jasper hit a couple of late threes to spread that out, but Barr-Reeve was fighting uphill most of the night and typically had that 6 to 8 to 10 point deficit, and just too much to overcome Coach John Gable's squad down at Jasper. Probably the best defensive team in the area. Barr-Reeve will be back in action on Thursday night, as the Vikings will take on, or on Friday night, excuse me, as Barr-Reeve will take on South Knox, and that'll be the final Blue Chip Conference home game of the year. Actually, no, now that I mention that, that is not going to be the case, as the Vikings will host Vincennes-Reveille actually next Friday. That'll be the Champions Together game, and that's 2 years in a row that Vincennes-Reveille has made a trip to Montgomery, as that Blue Chip Conference game will take place here instead of at Ralph Holscher Gymnasium. So that'll be next Friday night, and then of course next Saturday night, Barr-Reeve will be on the road at Huntingburg Memorial Gymnasium, where they will take on the Southridge Raiders, and that should be a good ball game next Saturday night. So lots of good basketball upcoming here for the Barr-Reeve Vikings, and it starts tonight. If the Vikings can get this win here tonight against a solid, physical, well-coached Dubois team, it certainly sets up the rest of the year very, very nicely for the Vikings. And certainly you got to think, if we can get hot going into the tournament, Barr-Reeve maybe not being the favorite for the first time in a little bit, with Orleans and Lagodi being so solid, but certainly grabbing the throne of the team that nobody really wants to play. And I think that's where Coach Thompson wants to get his crew as we head into the tournament. Just dangerous enough where everybody's got to think about you, and I think the Vikings are trending in that direction. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout, and when we come back, we will have starting lineups and the opening tip. Barr-Reeve and Northeast Dubois getting ready back to the new Viking Arena after this timeout.
guard position number 21, Ty Hobb. At a forward position number 5, Gage Shepherds. And in a forward position number 0, Colby Lockhart. And the remainder of the squad, and they're coached by Mr. Terry Friedman. Now, my defensive guest, let's meet the starting lineup for Barr-Reeve Viking. Starting at a guard position, number 30, a junior, Braden Knapp. Starting at a guard position, a sophomore, number 24, Seth Wagler. Starting at a forward position, number 34, a junior, Kendall Raber. Starting at a forward position, number 42, a junior, Donnie Miller. And starting at center position, number 52, a junior, Evan Waymire. And the manager of the Viking team, the Vikings are coached by Josh Thompson, the fifth-year Barr-Reeve, assisted by Dean Scott, Craig Knapp, and Robert Sullivan. Tonight's sponsor, the Cash for Kendall Viking Promise Scholarship Program, is Maggie Brady.
And back at Barr-Reeve, and the introductions are done, and we are just about underway. We'll talk about the starters. We let Charles Albert Kavanaugh take that home. Tip is up. It's controlled by Barr-Reeve on the floor for the Vikings. It's going to be the normal starters. And it's Donnie Miller with the tip over to Braden on the right side. Ball going to be thrown away, and the quick turnover by Barr-Reeve, and here comes Dubois. So just underway. Dubois with the basketball. Barr-Reeve man-to-man on defense. We'll talk about these Jeeps as we move on here tonight. Very patient team. Noah Betts, one of their better players. Vikings are going to have to keep an eye on him. And then down the lane goes Dubois. They're going to go to work on Waymire. Little left-hand hook is in and good by Shepherds, and it's 2-0 Jeeps. Good evening, Coach Doyle.
Yeah, good evening, Coach DeCourcy. Exciting JV game there. Good win for the Vikings. Nice offensive set for Dubois on that last one. A lot of patience as Donnie Miller's three is no good, and here comes Dubois.
Jeeps are on the run, and shot up, no good. Going to be rebounded. Braden Knapp tried to take a charge. Here comes Seth Wagler. Seth going to back it out, trying to get down the lane. Over to Donnie on the right side. Donnie Miller down the lane, left-hand hook, no good. Waymire going to pick it up, go through everybody, and he's going to be fouled, and Evan going to go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, good job there by Evan. Donnie dribbled into traffic, had to go to his left hand. Probably a little bit of a force, but Evan did a good job getting the offensive rebound. Right away, you can see this Dubois team is pretty athletic. Shepherds is going to be something we're going to have to keep off the boards as he got the first 2 points of the night, and then on that last miss by Dubois, he crashed the board, so we're going to have to get a body on him. As you can tell, he can do some damage on the offensive glass.
Waymire going to miss the first one. He'll have one more. Second one also long. Rebounded by Northeast Dubois. So 2-0 Jeeps. And they have the basketball. Just over a minute gone. Ty Cobb with it. A lot of varsity returners for these Jeeps there. Coach Doyle, ball going to be poked away, but Northeast Dubois is going to pick it back up. Little jumper up, no good. And ball going to be kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Dubois. And Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
Yeah, we dodged a bullet there as it looked like they were going to get the offensive rebound. Good hands by Donnie Miller. He's able to knock it off the Dubois Jeeps knee.
Barr-Reeve with another possession. 2-0 Dubois. Donnie's got it on the left side. Looking for Kendall in the corner. Couldn't find him. Braden, he's going to fall down, and they're going to say, yeah, he lost his footing, and that's 2 turnovers in the first 3 possessions, Coach Doyle, and the turnover bug has not been an issue for the Vikings here lately.
No, it hasn't. And, in a game like this where two teams are pretty evenly matched, turnover total, that could sway it in favor of one team or the other. And right now, Barr-Reeve losing that battle.
Quick 3 up from the corner by Dubois is good. That's Noah Betts. He's got all 5, and it's 5-0.
Yeah, not the start that Barr-Reeve won the have tonight. Good driving kick there by Dubois. So they've had some success this year, come in with a pretty good record. Sagarin has this pretty even game, but this is a Barr-Reeve team that doesn't trail too much, or when they do, trying to come back. But Donnie Miller, a nice move to the bucket there and finishes.
Yeah, good move by Donnie. Just split the defense, laid it up. That gets the Vikes on the board, 5-2. Dubois with the basketball. They're going to bounce it over and out of bounds. Coach Thompson with the good catch. Barr-Reeve going to get it back. That's the first Dubois turnover.
Yeah, in that possession, we sped him up a little bit as Dubois got going a little bit quick, and that reverse pass just threw it at his feet there and went out of bounds.
So Braden's got it. Crossing the timeline. It's a left-hand dribble. He's going to be cut off. Back to Donnie. Donnie Miller with it, and he's probing the defense, and he's going to back it out. And he's got to count, and he's got to get rid of it. Bounces it over to Braden. Braden over to Seth on the left side. Seth trying to get in the lane. Can't find anybody. He's going to bounce it back. There's Braden with it again. Braden going to stop and pop. His shot long, and it's going to be poked off of Waymeyer's foot out of bounds. Dubois is going to get it back.
Yeah, it's a tough shot for Braden going to his right. Got by the defender, but Dubois recovered really good. Had some help side defense there, made that a tough shot. Evan got his hands on the ball, just couldn't corral it. And we're going to need Braden to have a good night offensively. And there, Dubois just loses the ball.
We'll take all of those we can get. Here comes Seth Wagler trying to get in the lane. Tried to split the defense over to Kendall in the left corner. It's going to be long, but last touch by Dubois. Barr-Reeve going to get it back.
Those are the threes that we want Kendall to shoot. He's a much better shooter in the corners than he is on the wing, so good look. That was Seth Wagler trying to get to the bucket, but this Dubois team doing a good job with their help side defense. There's Waymeyer open, and he's going to lay it in. Nice out-of-bounds play for Barr-Reeve.
Good play right there. Evan lays it up and in, 5-4. Vikes have cut it to 1. Now, tough contested layup, no good on the other end by Sheppers. Rebounded by Seth. Here comes Seth Wagler. Little hesitation move. Donnie tried to take the 3, couldn't do it. Now he's going to kick it back. And that ball going to be deflected. Donnie going to run it down. It looked kind of funny coming out of his hands, Jeffrey.
I was worried that Donnie was going to try to save it because he's worried about it over and back, but he knew better there.
And Donnie down the baseline. He's going to lose it out of bounds. Another turnover. That's 3 turnovers already on the Vikings.
Well, we just got to be a little bit more patient as far as, I like that we're trying to dribble, penetrate. Dubois is doing a good job sliding their feet. If it's not there, kick it back out. Let's reverse it a couple times. This is a quick, athletic team for Dubois.
5-4, Jeeps on top by a point. 3:20 left, first quarter. Now they almost throw it out of bounds, but called there to save the day. Now Dubois is going to reset. Kobe Lockard with it. Ball on the floor. Seth Wagler is going to come up with it. Break out ahead of everybody. Lay it up. No good. It got blocked out of bounds. But Barr-Reeve going to get it on the baseline.
Yeah, good defensive play there by Ty Call, but Seth did a nice job getting in there and getting the loose ball. Drove it all the way down. And nice block shot by Call, but it's still Barr-Reeve's ball underneath their bucket.
Seth going to key it in on the baseline. Left side. Over to Donnie. Out to Braden. Seth Wagler going to get all the way down the lane. Flip it up. No good. Rebounded. And it's going to be last touch by Dubois.
Yeah, and we're getting plenty of opportunities. We've got to take advantage of this as, down 5-4. And we've had plenty of opportunities to get this lead after a 5-0 deficit. Let's see what we can do on this possession as Waymeyer almost slipped in there for the screen. And they get Braden.
Yeah,
nice cut.
That's nice.
That was a secondary cut by Braden. As Evan had cut to that wing, or to that block, Evan got out of the way, and then Braden, he just went to the opposite block, gave a little fake there, and got free for a layup. But nice pass by Seth Wagler recognizing it.
Dubois Quickly the other end, 3 up, no good. Tapped around. Good job by Evan Waymar. Had a good block out, stuck with it. Here comes Braden. Braden over to Donnie, baseline jumper, swish, 8-5. Vikings with 8 in a row.
And Barr-Reeve getting into their early offense, so nice job there, pushing the ball, hitting an open Donnie Miller. He took a 15-footer.
Little pressure here by the Vikings. Dubois just going to break it. Little token. Now, layup, no good. Tapped around. Evan going to grab it. Here
And that was a
Braden.
good effort by Kendall Graber. He couldn't get the rebound, but he tipped it so Evan could.
And there's Braden going to be fouled. Trying to find Donnie for an open shot in the corner. Just couldn't get it to him, but Barr-Reeve will get it on the baseline. Pretty clean game so far, Jeffrey. That's just the second foul on Dubois. Barr-Reeve yet to be whistled for one.
Yeah, and I like Braden being aggressive there, but as you can see, Dubois, you drive it. They're going to have plenty of help. We're going to have to be really tough with the ball because I don't know that we'll always get that call there on that reach-in. He did get a little bit of arm, but lots of times officials will let that one go.
Donnie with it on the inbounds. Trying to probe the defense. He's going to back it out. Over to Kendall on the right side, and there's Seth in the right corner. Seth Wagler, sophomore. Over to Braden. Back to Seth. Seth down on the baseline. He's going to be cut off. Over to Braden. Braden going to set for a long one. It's going to be long. Rebounded by Dubois. Here come the Jeeps quickly up the sideline. And they're going to travel with it. Yeah, that was number 0. Kobe Locker just got in too much of a hurry.
Yeah, after 2 early turnovers by Barr-Reeve, Barr-Reeve's done a better job taking care of it. And now Dubois, that's their 5th turnover already. So 3-point lead for Barr-Reeve. Good chance here to, extend this lead. Get it up to 5 points.
Minute 37 left. 8-5 Vikings. Donnie over to Braden. Looking inside to Seth, and it's going to be picked off, and the help was there. Here comes Dubois back quickly the other way, and they're going to miss the layup, but Donnie going to foul number 10, Grant Goller. And Dubois is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that last offensive possession, we're trying to go in down low, but it was just off of one pass, and the help side defense is there. You've got to reverse that ball a time or two before you try to make that kind of entry pass. And that's the worst kind of turnover is they just sprint out the other way. Luckily, Donnie was able to get a foul there and make Dubois earn it from the free throw line.
Goller going to get the first one. Carson Boyd checking in. Braden going to sit down. And Grant Goller will have one more, 8-6. Make it 8-7. So he earns the 2 the hard way, cuts it to 1. Here comes Donnie with the basketball. Minute 15 left in the quarter now. There's Carson on the left side. Donnie centers it, trying to get down the lane. He's cut off. Kendall Graber. Seth's got it near the top of the key. Over to Carson in the right corner.
Yeah, and this Dubois team, they're really good defensively. Their shell defense, their help side is really good. As Donnie almost got open for a 3. There's Kendall for a 3, no good. And Barr-Reeve's cold shooting from the outside so far.
So Dubois with the rebound. They'll have the basketball to start quarter number 4. And with 35 seconds, let's see if they get the last shot of quarter number 1. 8-7 Vikings. Here to start. Dubois with the basketball. Kendall Graber guarding Grant Goller. Really trying to set him up.
Oh,
Seth
almost
had one in the passing lane. Now we're under 20.
Let's put a little bit more pressure on him. See how he handles it.
Kolb's got it now, guarded by Seth Wagler. He's going to turn the corner, set for a long 3, no good. And ball going to be on the floor, but with .3.
And Barr-Reeve got away with the foul there. It was a loose ball, and it's going to go to Barr-Reeve 0.3 of a second. They're just going to get it in, and we'll go to quarter number 2, so we're going to be up 8-7 after 1.
Yep, Donnie going to throw it length of the floor, and that's going to do it. But 8-7 Vikings after 1. Back for the second quarter after this 1-minute timeout. Back for second quarter action. 8-7, Vikings with a 1-point lead, but Coach Doyle, I'd say a pretty sloppy quarter for both teams there in quarter number one.
Yeah, it really was. You know, both teams playing hard, but Barr-Reeve started out with a few turnovers, and then in Dubois, that middle part of the quarter, they turned it over 5 straight times, and then Barr-Reeve kind of got control 8-5 and then had the possession and couldn't do anything with it the last 2 times. So I think this is just going to be a nip-tuck game all the way through. As nice block there by Waymeyer. Sheppers got it in the lane, and Evan was able to come over. So nice defense by Evan. And then Seth's going to get it picked off or actually poked away, but Barr-Reeve regains control of it.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve's got to get the ball off this side of the floor. Donnie Miller's got it. Over to Kendall Graber. Donnie going to set for a long one. That's way long, rebounded by Dubois. Jeeps with it, trailing by 1. Noller going down the lane, he's cut off. Kolb's got it back. Now Dubois going to reset here. And now ball going to be picked off. Here comes Seth Wagler. He's going to lay it up. And no good. And they're going to say foul on Kendall Graber. And Seth Wagler has got a look on his face like he got a hit. But I don't know. No argument from Coach Thompson. Braden in. Carson back out. Now the Vikings in a little 2-2-1 pressure here, Jeffrey.
Yeah, and I like this as long as you're not giving anything up. And see if, Dubois has been prone to turn it over, so let's see if they give us a free one, but they break it quickly, and the layup is missed, but they get the rebound, and there's going to be a foul.
And that's going to put Josiah Stevens at the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and when you give up, when you do that 2-2-1, it's just kind of token pressure. You always say something for nothing. You're putting on a little bit of pressure, so something for nothing means you're not going to give up an easy bucket. And right there, we gave him a point-blank layup, so just not a good job rotating out of that 2-2-1 as Stevens gets the first free throw to go.
That's going to be the second foul on Waymeyer. No, a second foul on Kendall Graber, excuse me. Now we're tied at 8-all. Stevens got the first one. He'll have one more.
And Nick Cavanaugh coming in the game. So let's see if Nick maybe can provide an offensive boost. Both free throws are good.
So 9-8.
That's 4 straight by Dubois. So it's kind of been a game of runs. 5 for Dubois, 8 for Barr-Reeve, and now 4 more for Dubois.
Kendall Graber, or Braden Knepp. Hand it up.
Yeah, we need Braden to have a big night tonight and be offensively do things. Nice job by him driving hard, and Nick Cavanaugh got the rebound. That was all Braden Knepp because he drove hard, drew the defense. That allowed Nick to get the rebound. Nick did a great job going up strong. Gets 2 points there for Nick Cavanaugh.
Little token pressure that time. Dubois going to break it. Barr-Reeve back on defense. 10-9 Vikings. Stevens has it. Goler. Little pick and roll. Ball going to be in the lane, and they're going to get a foul on Braden as the help was there, and he was surrounded, but you had 3 guys get there about a split second late, Jeffrey.
Yeah, well scouted. Evans stepped out, stopped the ball, and then threw the ball in there. We had our guys where we wanted, but still had to give up a foul there.
So on the inbounds, Dubois with it. Barr-Reeve back on defense. Vikings have been man-to-man the entire night here so far. 10-9, Barr-Reeve by a point. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Dubois not going to get in any hurry with the stuff that they run. And Coach Terry Friedman wants a quick 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take one. 10-9 Vikings, 5:50 second quarter. Back in 30 seconds. Back at Barr-Reeve. 10-9 out of the timeout by Northeast Dubois. Dubois with the basketball. What did they call timeout for, Jeffrey?
Well, I'm not really sure. I don't think they liked the look they had that Barr-Reeve was giving them, and Coach Friedman wanted to discuss something, so I'd say they're coming out with a set play here.
So Dubois with it. And down the lane. Tough shot. No good. Braden going to grab it. Here comes Barr-Reeve. Donnie's got it up the left sideline. Donnie. Braden going to set for a long one. Banks in. Gosh dang it, we needed that one.
Yep, the bank is open.
And that is a Cash for Kindle 3-point basket. Maggie Craney is the sponsor tonight. And what a family from Maggie Craney that she has, just Barr-Reeve through and through.
Well, early 80s, late 70s, the Craney name was synonymous with good Barr-Reeve basketball. So thank you to them for sponsoring. There goes Braden Knapp going coast to coast, lays it in, and we need a big night offensively from Braden, and he's doing just that here. He's got the last 5 points, 7 overall on the night.
So 15-9 now. Back-to-back buckets by Braden. Gives the Vikes a 6-point lead. Now just a drive and a dish going to be laid in by Colby Lockard, 15-11.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate. Nick Cavanaugh had to come over and leave his man, and the bottom guy did not rotate to help Nick. There's another three, no good.
And it's short, rebounded by Dubois. Here come the Jeeps with the basketball. 15-11 Vikes. Under 4.5 minutes here in the quarter. Ball poked away. That's Nick Cavanaugh going to pick it up.
Good job by Nick staying at home on that possession.
Waymeyer. He's going to turn, lay it up, got it. Dropped it for a second, had it poked away. Regathered, lays it up and in. 17-11, Vikes by 6.
Yeah, and if you can get some points out of Waymeyer, he showed that at the beginning of the year. He had that game against Eastern Greens, having 15. We need 6 to 10 points from Evan. And the defensive job, he's been big so far with his rebounding, and he's had a block shot. Good start for Evan Waymeyer.
So on the curl, Dubois, little floater, no good. Rebounded by Waymeyer. Here comes Donnie. Donnie Miller with the basketball. Vikings with a 6-point lead. Donnie, left-hand floater, no good. And here comes Dubois with it on the long rebound. And hustle there by Braden Knapp's going to force a wild shot. Here comes Seth back the other way. Seth Wagler with it. Let's see if the Vikes can get a good one right here. Yeah, Coach Thompson wants a timeout. His guys are gassed. He wants to get a good one up, and we'll go ahead and take one too. 3:12 left. First half, 17-11 Vikings. Back in 30 seconds. Quick timeout by Coach Thompson, Jeff Doyle.
Yeah, it was. I think it's a good one right there. Barr-Reeve's starting to play a little bit better. Got a 6-point lead. The last offensive possession, we really forced it, and Dubois had a run out, didn't get anything. So this is a chance where we can get a little separation here. Got a 6-point lead, 3 minutes to go. Let's see what we draw up here.
Braden down to Waymeyer. Waymeyer on the left block. He's going to turn, float it up, got it. Nice move by the big man. 19-11. And this is a game, Jeffrey, against Dubois that Evan Waymeyer has to play well.
Yeah, and he has so far, and it's got to be a game he stays in it. He can't get in foul trouble tonight.
Now another turnover by the Jeeps. Here comes Donnie on the mishandle. Nick Cavanaugh picked it up. Braden's got it in the right corner, out to Donnie. Donnie with it back off the dribble handoff.
Good patience there by Donnie. He thought about going up with it, but Dubois did a good job cutting him off. They're going to get set for an offensive foul. And he might have stuck out a little bit, but I don't know. Dubois did a good job of selling it.
I think they fell down.
I did a lot of that in college. And more times than not, you get the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I especially did it after three-pointers. You fall down on the ground. They're not looking. They look down, and you see a guy on the floor.
You're in a heap.
Yep.
Dubois with the basketball. 19-11 Vikings coming up on 2 minutes left here in the half. Got all of the cheer clinic at halftime. Dubois.
Good defense by Nick Cavanaugh there as they got it down to Shepard. He couldn't do anything with it.
Now on the baseline, little floater, going to be short. Braden has done a good job on the boards tonight. Here comes Barr-Reeve with an 8-point lead in the basketball. Braden going to try to split everything, lay it up, no good. And here comes Dubois.
They're going to get a layup.
And that was just Barr-Reeve chasing the ball on the other end. 19-13.
Yeah, Kobe Lockhart, he's going to lay it in for 2 points. That's Kobe's 4th point, and it's down to a 6-point game. Minute 30. Barr-Reeve needs to finish, and there's almost an errant pass as Dubois knocks it out. But it'll be Barr-Reeve ball on the side. Ethan Stahl's going to check in. Let's see who he gets. And he's going to get Braden Knapp, and I think Coach Thompson's going to talk to him about that last shot he had as he went off one pass, kind of forced the issue.
Well, I'm going to tell you exactly why he's sitting there, because they've ran the same set about 3 times, and Braden has been the one that's not been able to get into it. And that's what the discussion is about, Coach. Now Ethan Stahl going to be fouled.
Still going to be Barr-Reeve ball. That's the 3rd foul on Dubois, so still a ways to go before they get in the bonus. And Barr-Reeve can't get the ball in. Luckily, Seth Wagler comes back. Good job by Seth.
So Seth going to cross the timeline over to Donnie. Ethan's got it on the right side. Seth Wagler, he's going to set for a long one. No good. Rebounded by Dubois. So with a minute left in the half, let's see what Dubois tries to get done right here. They're going to take a 3 quickly. Got it. It was an 8-point lead a second ago. Now it's down to 3.
Yeah, and that's Goler's 5th point. And just not a good close of the half. We got 40 seconds to go. Let's see if Barr-Reeve will try to get the last shot if they can, but that's a long time to hold it, especially against this Dubois pressure.
Seth's got it. Coming up on 30. Donnie with it back. Over to Ethan Stahl. Ethan. Out to Donnie. Donnie. Over to Ethan in the left corner. We're under 20. Nick Cavanaugh. He's going to drop it off to Seth. Seth's going to lay it up and in. Let's see if the Vikes can get a stop here. Here comes Called with the basketball. We're under 10. And Nick Cavanaugh going to foul with 4.1.
And that's not the worst foul.
And that's what I was getting ready to say.
Yeah, because that's just foul number 6. You don't want to give up another foul here.
So Dubois with it. Ethan going to tap it around. Time's going to run out. Good close for the Vikes. And Barr-Reeve, we're going to take a 5-point lead into the locker room. At halftime, 21-16 Vikings. And we are now getting ready for tonight's cheer clinic, which will be a spectacle here at Barr-Reeve as it is every year. Halftime tonight brought to you by Montgomery Medical, located across the street from Barr-Reeve High School, where there is no cure for Viking fever. 21-16, back for all of the halftime show after this 3-minute timeout. And back at halftime on the JJ's Concrete scoreboard. Coach Doyle, there are a million girls here tonight.
I think they said they had 158 signed up for this. I was up in Cavanaugh Court during the JV contest, and it was a little bit of mayhem going on. So credit to our cheer coaches for putting this on, and the girls are having a good time. A big crowd on a Tuesday night.
Well, 21-16, a little bit of an extended halftime here tonight, Coach Doyle. But a good start for the Vikings. Obviously, offensively, you know, you could always want it to be better, but still, 5-point lead, 21-16. You'd rather be the Vikings than you would be the Jeeps.
Yeah, exactly. Especially, you know, we got out, we were down 5-0 to start the game. Then after that, our defense really settled in. You know, the offense, it's been kind of sporadic, but that's kind of how it's been kind of this year, where we've had some good possessions. And I think we kind of found some things there towards the end of the half. And you had Nick Cavanaugh coming in, playing a lot of minutes as, Kendall
Kendall
Graber.
went out, yep.
Yeah, Kendall went to the bench with 2 fouls, and Nick did a really good job just kind of staying the ship there. And, you know, Evan Waymeyer gave you some really good minutes, and, you know, he stayed out of foul trouble. Not only what he did defensively, but he got 6 points. And then Braden Knapp kind of took over a little bit there in the second quarter to kind of lead this surge. Braden has 7 points, so I'll go through the halftime scoring. And as I said, Braden Knapp is leading Barr-Reeve with 7 points. He had a 3-pointer and 2 twos. Evan Waymeyer is next at 6 points. Evan had 3 2-point buckets. He was 0-2 from the free throw line, the only 2 free throws that Barr-Reeve shot. Donnie Miller's next. Donnie had 4 points, all 4 coming in the first quarter. Seth Wagler had a bucket for 2 points, and then Nick Cavanaugh had a bucket for 2 points. For Dubois, they are led in scoring by Grant Goller. Goller with 5 points. He had 2 from the line and had a 3-pointer. Colby Lockard, he had 2 2-point field goals for 4 points. Gage Sheppers. Gage got the scoring going tonight. He had a field goal at the beginning of the game. He has yet to score again. And then Noah Betts had a 3 there in the first quarter for his 3 points. Quarter scoring, Barr-Reeve led at the end of 1, 8-7. And then the second quarter saw the scoring increase a little bit for both teams. Barr-Reeve outscoring Northeast Dubois 13-9 to take a 21-16 halftime advantage. And Barr-Reeve will have the ball to start the third quarter.
So 21-16, and as you mentioned, you know, Evan Waymeyer, coach, good night for him to show up.
Yeah, and, you know, it's a 5-point lead. He has 6 points. You know, there's been some nights, you know, we get, you know, 0 to 2 points out of Evan. He'll do a good job defensively. So his offensive output has been really big, and I'd like to see that continue the second half. So he's been a big factor. And, you know, defensively, he's done a good job. Maybe he only has 1 block, but he's altered several shots and has been able to kind of control the defensive glass. If he hasn't been able to get the rebound, he's been able to tip it to a Barr-Reeve player.
So, cheer clinic ongoing. If you are listening on the radio, thanks for tuning in. If you are watching on the Barr-Reeve Media Facebook page and Viking live stream, thank you as well. Big thanks to our title sponsor, Bill Dobson Ford, where a Dobson deal is a better deal. So 21-16, Vikings with the lead here at halftime. Halftime once again brought to you by Montgomery Medical. We're going to take another timeout, and when we come back, we'll talk more this week. Cheer clinic ongoing. We're about 7 minutes or so away from the second half. Back to the new Viking Arena after this timeout. back at Barr-Reeve. Extended halftime here tonight. Jeffrey, just a little longer than normal. The cheer clinic, they added 5 minutes to the clock here tonight. So if you can't give 158?
Yes.
I got a text earlier that it may have been 180. I'm not for sure.
You could be right.
But I didn't know if you had the...
When I looked in Kavanaugh Court, that definitely, there was a ton of kids running around.
But no, they got through it. Good job to our varsity cheerleaders getting everybody organized and where they needed to be. And not only did they have a little cheer clinic here today and tonight, Jeffrey, but they fed them, they babysat them after school, got them organized. If you need a babysitter, I would look out on the floor at the Barr-Reeve varsity cheerleaders.
Okay, it's 8:20. They had these kids from 3 o'clock. They had them for 5 hours, almost 5.5 hours. And I don't know what it costs to go to the cheer clinic. Maybe $20, $25.
Yeah, it's $25, I think. Yeah,
that is a steal.
That's a definite steal. So
the only person that gets worse money babysitting is when Dylan DeCourcy babysits for me.
Doyle, she says that you, for once in your life, you're paying pretty well. So as long as she thinks that, then it's all good. But no, we're just a couple minutes away from the second half, and obviously it was an 8-point lead. Then Dubois cut it to 5 pretty quickly, and then Vikings got the last bucket of the half to push it back up to 5. So certainly you feel a little better, Jeffrey. But what are some things that they were talking about in the locker room?
Well, I think offensively, we're driving the ball, which you want to drive those gaps, but we're just driving with really no recognizing where the defense is. Dubois does a really good job with their help defense. So if you're going to drive that gap, you got to know they're going to come, and then you got to look to kick out. And too many times we're overdriving too far in the paint, and they're just locking us up. So, and we talked about the ball reversals. And if we can get the ball inside, play a little inside out, I think that will help us. And the other thing is, we need Braden Knepp to be the best offensive player on the floor. He showed glimpses of that in the second quarter, and that enabled us to get this lead. So we need more Braden leading us offensively.
Yeah, there is no doubt about that, but still 21-16. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball to start the second half.
And did want to say we did have one Cash for Kindle. Again, tonight's sponsor is Maggie Craney. Maggie, the Craney family is synonymous with Barr-Reeve basketball, as she had several kids that graduated from Barr-Reeve: John, Tony, Chris, PJ, Mike, Susie, Terry, and Julie. Chris is one of the all-time leading scorers at Barr-Reeve. He's up there in the rankings. Chris, I believe, went on and played in college.
Yeah, he was kind of the star of the first sectional champion.
Yeah, so that Craney name is when you think of Barr-Reeve basketball, you kind of think of the Craneys. That's kind of one of those family names that just keeps on coming through.
So both teams headed back out. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball, as we mentioned, to start the second half. On the floor for the Vikings: Donnie Miller, Seth Wagler, Braden Knepp, Evan Waymeyer, Kendall Graber. And here we go. Seth over to Braden. Braden going to center it over to Kendall Graber. Kendall got in foul trouble early. There's Braden going to go down the lane, lay it up, and he's going to leave it short. And I didn't see what quite happened there. Here comes Dubois.
He got bumped a little bit and got him off his mark there, but wasn't enough to call a foul. But I do like him going hard to the bucket. It was a good offensive set. Just couldn't get the finish there.
So Dubois with the basketball, trailing by 5. Barr-Reeve's been man-to-man most of the night, almost all of the night here. All of the night, actually. Little full court pressure back into man-to-man. So Kalb's got it over to Goller. Goller had a good first half. Kalb's got it back, guarded by Seth Wagler.
And I just wondered for Barr-Reeve, you got Nick Kavanaugh who played a lot in that second quarter, how many quarters he has left.
And there's a long triple, no good, but the long rebound going to be ran down by Dubois. And tough shot, no good. And then they put back going to be no good. Next one going to be no good, and the Vikings got to get a rebound here. Now they're going to kick it back. And Dubois back to work, layup, no good. And Kendall going to come up with it, and Barr-Reeve going to get it.
Boy, they dodged several bullets, as Dubois had no less than 5 attempts, and 4 of them were inside the paint.
And that's one thing that the Vikings have worried about tonight, is that defensive glass. But it's been pretty good so far, Jeffrey.
It really had been, and that time Dubois just kind of played volleyball up on the backboard there, so we've got to get a body on them. As you saw their athletes, if you don't put a body on them, they're going to be able to get rebounds. Donnie with a nice fake goes down the lane, no good. He gets his own rebound but loses it.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve's got to be stronger with the basketball. Here comes Dubois with it. And there was maybe a little clear out by Lockard. Nothing going to be called, and Dubois is going to go back to work.
Well, this Dubois team is just very physically strong, and nice back cut for Dubois, and they kick it out for a three, and it's up and good. And just like that, we got a 2-point game. And that was 0. Kobe Lockard, that's his 7th point of the game. That's their 3rd triple of the night, and that's something Barr-Reeve usually relies on a lot. They've only got 1 3-pointer.
Braden with it. He's cut off, going down the baseline. His two
shot.
Long, no good, rebounded by Dubois.
Yeah, that was a tough shot by Braden.
Dubois back. They can tie it or take the lead right here. And shot going to be blocked out of bounds as Kolb tried to get down the lane. So Dubois is going to get it on the baseline. 5:32 left, 21-19. Vikes by a pair.
Well, this is going to be a game that Barr-Reeve's just got to gut out on defense because, they're just not playing at a very high level offensively. There's another 3 up, way off the mark, and they're going to get Dubois for a foul. That's their 2nd foul.
Yeah, and that one's going to miss everything, and those are the ones you worry about a lot of times, Jeffrey. But that one going to land in the hands of Seth Wagler. So here comes Barr-Reeve with a 2-point lead in the ball.
And Braden Knipp, he's going to initiate the offense for Barr-Reeve. Braden he has to continue to be aggressive offensively. Here comes Donnie around a high screen. He gets blocked. And Coach Thompson wondered where the foul's at, and nothing was called. And it's going to be Barr-Reeve ball underneath their own bucket. Oh, they called a jump ball. And I don't know how that was a jump ball.
I don't either.
Coach Thompson's telling the referee he got him on the arm, but he blocked it, but then the ball hit the ground and went out of bounds. And then he didn't blow his whistle to say a jump ball. So, but if you're Barr-Reeve, you got to be mentally tough here. You still got a 2-point lead.
Ball going to be poked away. Dubois going to come out with it. Going to be ripped away. Here comes Braden. Braden going to stop off the glass. No good, and Braden has struggled from the field tonight, and it's going to be Dubois basketball.
Yeah, and Dubois did a nice job as Braden was one to take it all the way. The Dubois player got in his way, and then he did a good job stopping short about outside the paint and just couldn't get the bank shot to go down. So a golden opportunity missed for this Barr-Reeve team. And this kind of reminds me of the JV game where neither team really could get it going offensively consistently.
So Dubois trying to tie or take the lead again. Kolb going to set for another long one. They lead it 22-21.
Yeah, and they come out and get the first 6 points, and that's Kolb's first 3 points of the night. He's been very effective defensively. He's got the assignment on Braden Knipp, and Braden would once again take it, and his pull-up is short.
Rebounded by Dubois. So they now have a 1-point lead. And almost over and back. Now they're going to try to drive it.
They're going to get Braden Knipp on the foul. And Carson Boyd will check in for Braden Knipp. And this is Barr-Reeve, you're down 1 point. We need to get a couple stops here. We've played about half the quarter and yet to score.
22-21, Dubois with the basketball on the inbounds.
Another open 3.
Kolb in and out, no good. Kendall going to run it down. Barr-Reeve needs a basket in the worst way. Carson Boyd, Seth Wagler. Kendall's got it.
Well, we haven't called Kendall's name very much tonight. We need him to get going, whether that's getting some offensive rebounds, getting some putbacks. But, where do you turn to right now? They go down to Evan Waymeyer. And nice move by Evan. Great pass by Kendall, as Evan did a good job splitting the defenders. That's his 8th point on the night. And that came at a big time for Barr-Reeve. But Dubois is going to get a quick lay-in there as the defense was non-existent. I didn't see who got that for them.
I didn't either, Coach. Carson Boyd going to set for a long one. Short. Rebounded by Kendall. Back out to Donnie. Kendall going to set for a long one. Needed that one. That's a cash for Kendall 3. 26-24. Vikes by 2 again.
And again, Maggie Craney, the three-point sponsor tonight for Cash for Kendall. Kendall gets his first 3 points of the game. No good. Seth Wagler gets the rebound. Here comes Barr-Reeve. We've got numbers. Kendall with another 3. Get in there.
In and out, no good. Waymire going to pick it up. No good. And there's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow back to Barr-Reeve.
And I don't know about that jump ball. I mean, that just...
Pretty quick.
And it was the same one, so... And Mike, we're going to give Sheppers that last bucket.
And now that you say that, I do believe it was either Sheppers or Betts, and I could be wrong on both instances. Carson with it on the inbound. Seth Wagler.
Nice move by Seth. He gets bumped, and no call. Boy, there was a lot of contact there. And Seth is looking over the bench, and he's like wondering, I thought he got bumped there. He almost got it to go. 2-point lead for Barr-Reeve, but again, what we talked about, you just got to gut out a game like this. You got to do it with your defense. Looks like Barr-Reeve's going to go to, no, they're going to stay man-to-man. Looked like they were going to give him a little zone, but sticking with the man-to-man.
Just a little dribble handoff coming that way. Dubois going to kick it out of bounds. Barr-Reeve basketball. 26-24, 2:24 left, third quarter, Jeffrey.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a game, whoever gets that run gets a 5-6-0 run because the defense, nobody can do anything offensively. So first team that gets that little run is Seth, takes it down, and he gets fouled and gets it up on the backboard, doesn't get it to go. As Barr-Reeve got it to Seth on a wing, cleared out, and he was able to buoy his way to the bucket, a couple head fakes. Finally got the Dubois defender off his feet and went up with it and drew the foul. Braden Knepp set to check back in. We need a couple free throws here from Seth.
First one bounces short, no good.
Boy, nothing coming easy tonight.
Carson out, Braden back in.
Yeah, a couple good minutes there by Carson. Let's see if Braden can come in a little bit more settled down. His last 2 shots were good shots, and he's just got to have that confidence. And I think Coach is more frustrated that he's not always in the right set tonight.
Yeah, and that's been the issue. But Vikings by 3 again as Seth splits the pair, 27-24. We're at 2 minutes left, third quarter. Dubois just looking for some action here as Lockard's got it. He's guarded by Waymire.
Well, maybe Barr-Reeve can create some offense with their defense.
Yeah, that's a steal and a layup would be awesome. Lockard trying to go down. Now he's going to fall down. Travel. Barr-Reeve going to get it back with 1:39.
Well, since giving up those 2 early threes in this quarter, Barr-Reeve's defense has gotten much better as they were down 2 points. Now a 5-0 run for Barr-Reeve.
1:39. It'll be Barr-Reeve basketball. Donnie Miller with it. Kendall Graber, Braden Knepp, Seth Wagler, Evan Waymire. And they're going to get a hold on Dubois as Braden was trying to get open. I think they're going to get that one on Betts.
Yeah, you're starting to get a few more whistles the second half. That's 4 team fouls for Dubois. Dubois with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter.
That's going to be 3 on Peyton Betts. On the inbounds. Braden going to go to the backcourt to get it. Braden over to Donnie. He's going to set for a long one. Bingo!
Needed that. Cash for Kendall, 3.
Thank you, Maggie Craney and Craney family. 30-24. Vikes by 6 again.
And that's 7 points for Donnie.
Ball on the floor. Dubois going to pick it back up. It looked like Donnie had just really gotten into that passing lane. He did, just unable to get the steal. Now Dubois with it again. They're going to be cut off. Kalb. Out to Goller. Goller going to spin. His pass picked off. Waymire. Here comes Seth Wagler. Seth going to be cut off. He's going to spin it out. And Seth, his bounce pass going to be picked away, and Dubois out ahead of everybody. Layup, got it. Actually, they don't. And now they're going to miss the second one, and that's going to put Stevens at the line to shoot 2.
So we're down to 40 seconds as Barr-Reeve gets the turnover, has a break. Dubois does a good job getting back on defense. Barr-Reeve loses the ball, and Dubois gets a leak out, misses the layup, but they do get the offensive rebound and get fouled, so 2 free throws here.
It's the first one going to be long by Josiah Stevens. He made a pair in the first half. Stevens is a junior, got a nice-looking stroke. No, excuse me, he's a senior.
Mike, I'm getting a little bit old. I coached his dad in high school.
Okay, so that is Chris Stevens' son.
Yes.
All right. Hello, Chris Stevens. Quick timeout, Terry Friedman. It's going to be a 30. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. 40.2 seconds left, third quarter, 30-25. It seems like every year, Coach Doyle, when we play Northeast Dubois, it's never dirty. It's always physical. And after, you play for 24 or 28 minutes, you look up at the scoreboard and you're like, is this really all the offense? And they do maybe on our schedule as good a job of anybody as just making it really hard to score.
Yeah, I mean, they're physical, but defensively, they make it hard. I mean, they do a great job with their help side defense. So when you're penetrating, you're not getting anything. And if you remember last year, this was the game where Nick Schwarzentrooper came in the game and gave the Vikings some really big minutes, drew a couple charges, made a couple buckets. It was a tight game down at Dubois, so much the same thing here, but Barr-Reeve's got a chance 40 seconds ago facing full court pressure and need a good finish, good close of this quarter.
Donnie going to skip it over. Let's see if Dubois, they're going to get in a trap. Nope, they just showed it for a possession. Barr-Reeve going to break it with 30 seconds. Let's see what Barr-Reeve tries to do. Seth Wagler.
Yeah, Barr-Reeve keeps on crossing right over in front of their defense, and one of these times Dubois is going to get their ball. And they get it right there.
And there's going to be a timeout. The Vikings just cannot stand prosperity tonight, Coach.
We're just not being very tough with the ball. We crossed over, and they just poked it out. We saw that in the JV game, and I've seen our guys, they're crossing over right in front of Dubois, and they get out and they pressure you. They're going to be able to knock that ball away just like they did there. And so instead of us getting the last shot this quarter, Dubois is going to have the last shot, and then guess what? They get the ball to start the fourth quarter. So a big defensive possession coming up here for Barr-Reeve because Dubois scores here. It's a one-possession game going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's going to be the mission out of this timeout. So with 17.1, Coach Friedman drawing something up here, Coach. And I tell you what, I've liked some of the Jeeps inside, outside action here tonight. I wonder if we're going to get a post touch. And their three-point baskets haven't came off of driving kicks. They came off of throwing it in the post and kicking it back out.
Yeah, and if you're Barr-Reeve, you need to play one-on-one in the post. Because this Dubois team, you give them a little bit of – they're not unbelievable shooters, but if they get their feet set and get a little bit of time, they're knocking them down. So don't help down in the post. I think we can play one-on-one in the post, and then that way we're right there with the shooters.
So Dubois will go length of the floor. Here we go. We're at 15 seconds. Vikings, looks like they're just going to flatten out right here. Here comes Dubois crossing the timeline. Betts has it, working on Seth Wagler. And in the middle of the lane, they're going to get a slip, going to miss the layup, and with 2 seconds, Barr-Reeve going to get it. Nice set by...
Yeah, Coach Friedman drew up a beauty there. They just couldn't execute and get the finish there. 2 seconds to go for Barr-Reeve. Just make sure you don't turn the ball over here. And let's go in the fourth quarter up 5.
Kendall Graber. Time going to run out, and that's going to do it. 30-25 Vikings. Back for the fourth quarter after this timeout. Well, the Vikes dodge a bullet at the end of quarter 3, Jeffrey.
They really did, and Dubois is going to get the ball. And after all of that, the third quarter, the bad start to the quarter for Barr-Reeve, kind of stayed the ship there towards the end, and then Barr-Reeve turns it over. 9-9 stalemate, so it's still a 5-point lead. That's where we were at halftime.
So Dubois is with it to start the final quarter. Kalb trying to get down the lane. Over to Stevens. He's cut off. Kendall almost poked it away. Now Stevens gets it back. Dubois trying to get a good one here to start the fourth quarter, trailing by 5. Barr-Reeve with their 5 starters on the floor. Barr-Reeve's just got to keep the basketball in front of him, Coach Doyle.
Yeah, they do. They just got to play good, solid defense, and so far they've done that. Don't gamble. Don't get out of position, and that's what we've seen sometimes this Barr-Reeve team. They like to get up on you and go for steals. Just play solid here.
Goler's got it. Back to Cobb. A minute gone. And they're trying to score, but the Vikings defense has been pretty good here so far. Boy, if the Vikes could get a stop and a bucket here, that would be big. 30-25. Kolb's got it back. Dubois, they're running offense, but don't appear to be in a great hurry, but the Vikings have done a good job of keeping everything in front of them.
Well, and Barr-Reeve can switch a lot of the screens here, and they've done just that. And there's a steal, and Barr-Reeve knocks the ball out. Kendall Graber had the ball and just couldn't corral it.
So Dubois will get it back on the baseline. 6:38 left.
And again, just you got to keep on grinding. That was a really good possession so far, but the possession's not over. You got to finish it. And they get it inside and they lay it in, and that's number 0. Lockard lays it in. That's 9 points for Lockard. That's down to a 1-possession game.
So Braden going to cross it. Seth Wagler with it. Donnie going to set for another long one.
It's long.
Long, rebounded by Dubois. Dubois can cut it to 1 or tie it. They're trying to get down the lane, unable to do it. Donnie going to cut everybody off. Dubois going to reset. Just to get a ball screen here. Dubois still going around the horn here, trying to get down the lane, cut off. Long 2 put up, no good. Tapped around, Seth Wagler going to come up with it. Ball on the floor, Kendall Graber going to come up with it, and here comes Barr-Reeve.
And Barr-Reeve's got some numbers, let's run.
And Seth Wagler going to go, call a charge.
He avoided him, and they still called a foul. That's a nothing or a block. That is a tough call.
No, it's not a tough call, it's a bad call.
It is, because he stepped to his left to avoid him and does not get the benefit.
30-27.
And again, mental toughness here for this Barr-Reeve team. You got to come back with a stop here.
Dubois trying to get down the lane. Tough shot, off the glass, got it. 30-29.
Yes, good defense there by Donnie, but Goler was able to bank it in. That's 7 points for him. We're down to a 1-point game. And we knew it was going to be a close game. We just didn't know how we would get here.
Braden's got it on the right side. Waymeyer in the high post. Down to Seth, left-hand layup, got it. Good set right there, 32-29.
Hey, and that was an excellent pass by Evan Waymeyer. That's not an easy pass there. Seth did a good job sealing his guy. 5 points for Seth. Back to a 3-point lead as we're almost halfway through this fourth quarter.
So Vikings by 3. Dubois trying to cut this thing to 1 again. Waymeyer going to cut everybody off. They're going to set for another long one. That one's going to be long, rebounded by Donnie. And Barr-Reeve going to get a quick timeout as he was trapped about 80 feet from the basket in the corner. Coach Thompson going to get that full timeout, and we'll go ahead and take one. 4:21 left in the game, 32-29, back in 1 minute. So out of the timeout, it'll be Barr-Reeve basketball, 32-29, Jeffrey.
Yeah, good stop there for Barr-Reeve. As Coach Thompson, though, he was telling Seth Wagler, Seth left the three-point shooter to help in the lane, and they missed the three. And Coach Thompson, as we went to the timeout, he was telling Seth, you cannot leave their shooters. Do not leave their shooters. As Dubois is in a full-court press here.
Kendall Graber, Seth Wagler, Barr-Reeve going to break it. Now Braden's got it, coming up on 4 minutes. Braden, little hesitation move. He's going to go down. Right hand, got it. Good job by Braden. 34-29. Vikes by 5 again.
Yes, that was a very difficult shot. That's 9 points for Braden. He becomes the leading scorer on the night for this Vikings. 4 straight for Barr-Reeve. Let's see if we can get another stop. There's a 3 for Dubois. No good. And Seth gets the rebound.
Here comes Barr-Reeve with a 5-point lead. 3:39 left. Donnie Miller with it. Over to Kendall on the right side. Kendall Graber, Seth Wagler, Donnie Miller. Vikings going to get a real good one here, I can guarantee it, Jeffrey.
And with the players they got in, you got 4 guys that can handle the ball. They really extend. Maybe we can slip for a layup here. We're going to press this much. Dubois really comes out and is pressuring the ball as we're now under 3 minutes.
Kendall Graber.
And he's got to count.
Over to Donnie. Now Barr-Reeve going to get down the lane and unable to get all the way to the rim. There's
an offensive foul. Good call there as Kendall just he drove the baseline and lowered his shoulder, and Dubois was right there. The best thing you can say about that possession is it took, probably about 50 seconds off the clock. So
yeah.
And the turnover, it's a dead ball turnover. You're able to set your defense.
So 2:48 left. Here comes Dubois with the basketball, 34-29. Like still by 5. Vikings need a stop right here. Kolb's got it. Over to Goller. Goller trying to get around everybody. He's cut off by Braden. They're going to throw it to backcourt. Good defense by Barr-Reeve right there. From the help defense to cutting off the drive to being in a passing lane. That's pretty textbook, Jeffrey.
You can tell you were a coach once upon a time with that terminology. That was impressive.
That's the shell defense drill in practice when you play it perfectly for about 30 seconds. You get really excited. That's Coach Nerd stuff right there.
Yeah, but by all accounts, that's 3 straight possessions by Barr-Reeve of great defensive basketball. And that's what you got to do in winning time. So 2:17 to go. That's looks like the 5th team foul for Dubois.
Yeah, and it looks like Dubois, they gave the foul pretty quickly here.
I think they may try to make it a free throw contest.
Right,
Is that where you're going?
Yeah, I think they may try to extend this thing here, Jeffrey. So on the inbound, Seth Wagler. Into the backcourt to get it. And ball going to be on the floor.
And Dubois is going to get it, and there's a good foul by Donnie as Seth Wagler lost his footing and then lost the ball, and Dubois got it, and they had to run out, and Donnie Miller fouls. That's the 6th foul, so Barr-Reeve gets to set their defense. It is underneath Barr-Reeve's bucket, and Dubois has had some good out-of-bounds plays here that they've scored off of, so Barr-Reeve's got to be solid with their inbounds defense. 2:06 to go. Barr-Reeve clinging to a 5-point lead.
So on the inbounds, Dubois. And ball going to be on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. And possession back to Barr-Reeve.
And I don't know if anybody had the ball there. I think somebody had their foot on the ball.
Looked like Braden had his shin on it. Yeah, we're not.
But that was very good defense by Barr-Reeve as Braden knocked the ball away. Let's see how Barr-Reeve can handle this defensive pressure.
And that one going to be poked out of bounds.
And Coach Thompson's telling Seth, you got to pass it.
He did. He was in a triple team, and if he looked up, we would have had a 2 or a 3-on-1, and Seth's got his head looking at the floor. We have got to look up the floor against their pressure because not only are they going to try to trap you, those hands are coming along with it. Braden over to Seth.
And they've got a trap here again. Good job by Seth.
Braden's got it. He's going to be boxed in. Donnie And Donnie going to be fouled, and that's going to be team foul number 6, so the Vikings will be in the bonus the rest of the game.
And if they're going to trap you like this, you got to have at least one person cutting towards the bucket. I think we can get a wide open layup. If they're going to have 2 guys committed to the ball, get somebody coming to the ball, and then get a 3-on-1, and you got to go right at him.
Kendall going to go to the backcourt to get it. And
God, a lot of contact.
Donnie going to break it over to Braden.
Let's see if they can get a foul.
And there's your foul. So with a minute 28, Braden Knepp going to go to the line to shoot the bonus. But Barr-Reeve is going to have the front end 3 times right here. So
yep, big free throws coming up. And if you're Seth and Evan, really compete for this rebound in case he does miss it.
Free throw is up. It's way long. But Braden going to come up with his own rebound. So a big break for the Vikings. Seth going to come up with it. Over to Braden. Braden.
Oh, my God.
He got fouled with a minute.
And they're coming after the ball hard, so we're going to have to, we can't dribble that long, and then we got to pick it up and be strong with it. We've done a much better job there in the first half. They were taking balls like that away from us. So Braden going back to the line, he missed the last one badly, so let's see if he's got a little bit more confidence. Minute 19 to go. Braden usually a good free throw shooter, needs one of these.
And that one going to be long as well. Dubois with the rebound.
And don't foul here, Braden. Don't get a silly foul. Match up, guys.
So Dubois, the minute 10, trying to get down the lane. Now they're going to kick it back. They're going to spin it back, and Braden going to save the day and pick one off. And Braden going to be fouled with a minute 2.
Nice defense again for Barr-Reeve as they were able to get their defense set. And Braden was able to pick the ball off. He's going to go back to the line for a 3rd straight time. This is going to be the last bonus, so 1 in the bonus for Braden. Chance for him to go in double figures tonight. Come on, Braden, get it in there, and that's going to be hard too.
Oh, my lands. 34-29, Dubois.
Just shake it off. Get a stop here.
Layup,
no good.
Evan going to grab it.
And he's going to lose it, and they're going to call a foul. Yeah, because I thought they were going to call a jump ball there, and it would have been Dubois' possession. But now you got Evan Waymeyer. He's 0 for 2 from the line tonight. And tonight, Mike, would you believe that we are 1 of 7 from the free throw line?
Yes. Yeah, I would.
And 3 of those are front end of 1-on-1s. So we need at least 1 here, Evan. Give us 1 free throw.
And he does.
And that's 9 points for Evan Waymeyer. Huge free throw. This would be even bigger to get a more than a 2-possession lead. 51 seconds, a lot of time to go.
Second free throw from Evan.
Hard.
But Kendall going to go out, jump everybody, and grab it.
He's wrestled to the ground. I mean, and they're not playing dirty. This is just a physical game, but I would just like to see the whistle blown a little bit sooner. But Kendall is going to have 2 free throws as Evan split the last pair. Kendall with 3 points on the night. He had a big 3 in the 3rd quarter, and it's up no good.
35-29, still 49 seconds left. Kendall with 1 more, trying to give the Vikings a 3-possession lead.
And we're 2 of 10 from the free throw line. No good.
2
again.
of 11. Dubois.
And match up here, guys.
With the opening here. They're going to take a long triple. No good. Evan going to grab it. Get it off to Kendall.
Oh, and it looked like he traveled, but he gets away with it.
And now Seth Wagler going to be fouled with 34.1.
Six-point lead. It has been pretty, but the defense is what's getting Barr-Reeve hopefully to this victory line. So we need at least 1 here, Seth, to make it a 3-possession game. And no good. And I believe that's 2 for 12 on the night for the Vikings. Step up, make this one. Because with 34 seconds, 2 threes, that can happen really quick. Seth with the next one up and good.
36-29, 34 seconds. Dubois into the front court. Kolb going to set for a real long one, misses everything, rebounded by Kendall. Kendall going to be fouled with 23.9, and he'll go to the other end to shoot two.
Yes, and good defense there as we forced a long three-pointer is way off the mark. 23 seconds ago, and we've done a good job rebounding. One and done there in the third quarter. You know, we had that one, outside that one possession where they got about 5 or 6 rebounds. We've done a good job on the boards. So Kendall will have a chance, and he hits the first one. So that's 2 in a row for Barr-Reeve. Extends it to an 8-point lead. And he gets that one too. So nice job there by Kendall Graber. 5 points for him. Gets it to a 9-point game. Long three for Dubois, no good. Kendall gets the rebound. And he brings it up the court. He's going to just try to dribble it out.
And Seth Wagler going to grab it. We're under 10, and it looks like Dubois is done with this night. So obviously not a ton of style points, Jeffrey. But the Vikes going to grab a win here tonight. They knock off Dubois 38-29. That's going to clinch another winning season for the Vikings. Barr-Reeve picks up win number 11 on the season. We're going to go ahead and take a quick 1-minute post-game timeout, and when we come back, we'll have all of the post-game show. Barr-Reeve wins it tonight, 38-29. Post-game tonight brought to you by Bill Dobson Ford, where a Dobson deal is a better deal. Post-game coming up after this 1-minute timeout. Back at Barr-Reeve, 38-29. Barr-Reeve picks up win number 11 on the season. Blue chip conference win. And they get ready for a Friday night tussle against South Knox. That game will be right here at Barr-Reeve with a 6 o'clock JV tip time yet again. And I believe we are ready. Final stats, Barr-Reeve principal Jeff Doyle.
Okay, for the winning Barr-Reeve Vikings, they're led scoring. Well, they had 2 guys with 9 points tonight, Evan Waymeyer and Braden Knapp. Evan had 4 2-point field goals, 1 of 4 at the free throw line, 9 points for him. Braden Knapp, 3 2-pointers, 1 3, 0 of 3 from the line, 9 points. Seth Wagler, solid game for Seth, 2 twos, 2 of 4 from the line, 6 points. Donnie Miller with a good game tonight, 2 twos, 1 3, 3 points for 7 points for Donnie. Then you had Kendall Graber. Kendall had 5 points, a big 3-pointer there in the third quarter for Kendall, 2 of 4 from the line. Then Nick Cavanaugh, some really good minutes for Nick in the first half, second quarter particularly, 2 points for Seth. Barr-Reeve 12 twos, 3 threes, 5 of 15 from the free throw line, 38 points. For Dubois, led in scoring by Colby Lockard, 9 points for Lockard. Then you had Grant Goler, 7 points for Goler. Next was Gage Shepherds. Shepherds with 4 points. Josiah Stevens with 3 points, 3 or 4 from the line. A three-pointer for Ty Cobb for his 3 points. And then you had Noah Betts with a 3 for 3 points. Quarter scoring at the end of 1, Barr-Reeve 8-7. At the end of 2, Barr-Reeve outscores Dubois 13-9 to take a 21-16 halftime advantage. Third quarter, a 9-9 stalemate, 30-25. Barr-Reeve going the last quarter. Barr-Reeve does outscore Dubois 8-4 to win it, 38-29.
Little hardware to pass out as Coach Thompson on his way up. Bill Dobson, 4th tough player of the game. Who you like, Jeffrey?
I'm going to go with Evan Waymeyer tonight.
Good call.
I thought Evan played a really good game. 9 points for Evan. Evan doesn't always give us that kind of offense output, but we win by 9 points. Evan Waymeyer has 9 points, so he's the big difference in the game offensively. But, yeah, we're going with Evan Waymeyer. Good game for Evan.
All right. Congratulations, Evan Waymeyer, tonight's Bill Dobson, 4th tough player of the game. Joined now on a post-game show by Barr-Reeve basketball coach Josh Thompson. Vikings win it tonight, 38-29, to move to 11-8 on the season. Coach, can we start this with a joke?
I don't know. I don't know.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Rock fight.
Rock fight, absolutely. It was an absolute rock fight, yeah.
So,
but you know, Mike, I'm gonna say something about that. Is in the first half, I didn't like the way we guarded. Our rotations weren't good on the backside, especially on their ball screen, their Euro ball screen stuff on the wing. Halftime, we made some adjustments, and I thought we guarded really well in the second half. And like I told them in the locker room, nights where you're not shooting it very well, nights where you're struggling a little bit offensively, you got to be able to guard, and I thought our guys did a good job of that.
Yeah, they certainly did. And sometimes you got to give credit where it's due, even to the team that's not victorious. Coach Terry Friedman and Dubois, they do a better job of anybody on our schedule of just, and I mean this in the nicest way, they can make a game ugly. They can make it really, really hard for you to get into any type of offense at all.
Yeah, and people that are listening, that's an unbelievable compliment to Dubois in the way that they do things on the defensive end. They make the game mucked up on that end of the floor. And, I thought our guys screened a lot better in the second half. I thought we got some good looks, much better than what we did in the first half because we were doing a good job of screening. But their guys don't allow themselves to be screened. I mean, they'll just take you out. And that's a big credit, big compliment there to Terry's kids. They do a great job on the defensive side of the ball.
And then I think in the third quarter, the ball started going in the basket a little bit, in the second half of the quarter. And it just seemed like if we could keep that lead above one possession, I thought we were going to be fine because of how well we were guarding here tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were guarding really well. And I heard Mr. Doyle talking about Evan Waymeyer and, Evan stepping up and making some plays for us. I thought he did a great job. I was a little disappointed in him, and not just him, but all of our guys down at Jasper. I felt like we backed down a little bit, and I don't think Evan backed down a bit tonight. I really felt like he did a great job for us in the post. Got some big key rebounds, made a big free throw there toward the end.
All right, closing thoughts, Coach?
It wasn't pretty, but we're not giving it back.
No, we're not giving it back. And quick reminder, we got the Coach's Show tomorrow night live at Redbone, 7 o'clock. We'll talk about this thing in depth, and not just here, but we'll talk about South Knox on Friday night also.
Absolutely. I want to thank all the Viking fans that came out tonight and came out to watch the team, watch the cheerleaders, and support the cheer clinic. And just thank the Lord that we're blessed to be playing this game that everybody loves, and 3 weeks away from tournament time. It's awesome.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. Barr-Reeve basketball coach Josh Thompson. Vikings win it tonight, 38-29. And we invite you to join us again on Friday night as Barr-Reeve will take on South Knox in the junior varsity contest beginning at 6 o'clock. JV, once that's done, it'll be varsity about 7:30. Closing thoughts, Jeff Doyle.
Yeah, I'm looking here at John Harrell, and Dubois came in this game 10-7 tonight. This game wasn't the most stylish from an offensive output, but this team gutted it out. Defensively, did a great job. We did not have one quarter where Dubois got double figures in any quarter. So our defense was solid. And if you play that kind of defense, you give yourself a chance. So this is not a game that you need to apologize or anything. You got a hard-fought win. Dubois is a tough opponent. They've won some games. They're going to compete for that section. You know, I'm looking at some of their results. You know, they played at Bloomfield, got beat 9 points. Played Orleans, got beat 3 points at home. Played Jasper, got beat 10-11 at home. So this is a team that's had some good results. So while it wasn't the prettiest of games, it was a game that we grinded out and we did what we had to do. And credit to our guys to persevere. They had a lot of mental toughness, so kudos to them. You talked, this assured us of a no worse than a 500 season. And regular season, it's going to be, it looks like, could be a winning season. So just kudos to them for that.
Congratulations to the guys getting it done tonight. Well, join us again on Friday night, Barr-Reeve and South Knox, and we'll have all the JV varsity action for you on the Barr-Reeve Media Facebook page and, of course, right here on the General 95.9. So for Barr-Reeve Principal Jeff